Along with Fred Alfaro and the rest of the K-West crew, we are live from Bobby Lackey Stadium, Texas National Bank Field.
Yeah.
And it is time for the second game of the season for the Weslaco Panthers. They won last week, defeating Harlingen here, and they are getting ready to go up against a team that beat them last year. Second game of the season, but it was at McAllen, not here. We're talking about the Memorial Mustangs. They lost a lot of their defense, but a lot of their offense is back, and Weslaco knows this, so they're going to start out trying to control the ball as much as they can. Usually they defer the kickoff, taking it till the second half if they win the toss.
Yeah, they do.
But this time, Coach Stroman, who you see right there, is going to take the kickoff.
Yeah, he said, hey, if I get an opportunity and I win this toss, I am going to get the ball and I'm going to run with it. Yeah, he knows that with this offense and really what McAllen Memorial brings, they want to slow things down, slow the tempo. They want to keep that Weslaco offense off the field as much as possible. I like to call it the anaconda offense, where they squeeze you as much as they can and slow things down, and then they try to eventually put you to sleep. Weslaco says, no, none of that. We want to attack as much as possible, get our offense out there, and they will get the first crack at it here on offense.
And, of course, their coach, very nice man at Memorial. We always like dealing with him.
Coach Patterson, Moses Patterson, hello to him. Big old offensive lineman, coach, big old lineman. Me and him get along. We're probably BFFs about now.
Yeah, he's the athletic coordinator and head football coach.
Yeah.
Just like Coach Stroman is for Weslaco.
Exactly.
So we expect an exciting game tonight.
I think so.
And really, whoever can control possession of the ball may come up with the victory.
That's exactly it. That's the name of the game. Both coaches agree. Coach Patterson and Coach Stroman are right on there with you. They believe whoever controls the clock and tries to do that as best as possible, they will be victorious.
And as the kicker for McAllen Memorial, Robert Rulas?
Yeah, Relis. That's him.
Okay.
A young man, he's going to kick it off, and away we go.
And the kickoff is taken at the 1 yard line. Is going to be brought out. It's going to be brought out to about the 25 yard line. That's where Weslaco will have it 1st and 10. And football, Fred, let's look at the starting offense for the Panthers.
Chris Luna, Jonathan Rodriguez, Ethan Hoskins, Joseph Leal, Hunter McCandless, D'Angelo Gonzalez, Adrian Nino, Robert Martinez, Fabian Munoz, Casey Parker, Ethan Mendez.
Mental health and well-being begin with Dr. Daniel Lozano, former athlete and proud alum of Weslaco ISD.
And last week, we held Harlingen to just 28 points. A lot of them came in the second half.
Yeah, they did.
Against subs. And one thing about Weslaco, good balanced scoring.
Yeah.
What they had about maybe 4 touchdowns rushing and maybe 3 passing.
Nice balance. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. And Chris Luna did a good job at quarterback primarily. And that's going to be a nice run to start things off. And that is going to be a gain of about, what do you call it, 20 yards?
Yeah, at least. That's Malachi. Remember, he had 3 touchdowns, maybe even 4. I don't recall. He had so many. Watch him down the middle. That's what you want. Go him downhill. He is load. And, boy, nice job there on the side, on the left side of that offensive line. Hey, somebody turn on the lights out there. I'm a little scared here that darkness is coming. I wonder if the lights are going to turn on.
Noel Canis made the tackle. Another running play, and this one is going to be good for close to 10 yards.
So you see what Malachi can do. Offensive line does their job. He tells them, look, as long as you guys give me a block at the point of attack, and here it comes there, he makes you miss a tackle, and then it takes a bunch of guys in those white jerseys to get there and make that tackle. And that's going to be one of the things you're going to be on the lookout for. He's in the backfield. He plays quarterback. Well, they'll move him all over the place. Malachi, the athlete on this team.
Stevie Gonzalez was among them in on the tackle. You said they only have a couple guys back from last year.
Yeah, the one in the middle, number 25, Elton Keller, is one of the only guys that's back. You have that many guys, and here comes that big hole again right down the middle.
Wow.
We were talking about Coach Patterson about that, about the inexperience that comes on the defensive side. They lost a lot of really good, talented seniors. Watch it here again. Nothing fancy, just downhill. He takes his time. He wants to make sure he picks the right hole. First down, first down, first down.
At the 39-yard line in Mustang territory.
Everybody looking at the watches, getting the plays a little bit later on. We'll tell you how that works. Very interesting, and talking to Coach Stroman on what kind of info they get on those watches. We'll talk about that later.
1st and 10, running all the way so far for Weslaco.
And crisis averted, the lights are on the stadium. Great.
All right. This time, a sweep to the left side, and it's going to be another gain of about 20 yards.
Yeah, there was it looked like there was a fumble on the play. And they might give it back to we'll see here in a second if they're going to call him down. I think they're calling him down, 2nd down.
Right.
The umpire, well, we'll mention the officials. We got started here so fast, we didn't even get a chance to get the officials. We'll talk about them in a little while as well. We have the list of the officials. Yeah, they're calling a first down. Wait a minute, first down. Yeah, I was going to say, 2nd down can't be. They got a first down. Even if they would have given it back to Memorial, it would have been a first down. So, yeah, first down. Boy, the Panthers just kind of taken off from where they left off last week.
Yes. And that is going to be a snap and a handoff. It was Chris Luna handing it off.
A couple of players in there to watch. Nehemiah Adebawale, number 22. He's a corner, comes up, and he can make some plays. Also, Julian Castañeda, the senior linebacker, have to be active now. They've been kind of the defense for the Mustangs have been kind of laying back on that play. They brought some pressure, some run pressure, filling in those gaps, trying to slow that running game down. See if they do it again. Watch 4 men, and then you've got the linebackers, and you have on the corner Adebawale coming in, and that's going to be Luna who's going to keep it. So a little bit of an adjustment already by Coach Patterson and the rest of these Mustangs. They're trying to figure out how to slow this run down. Watch this again. Not fake one way, go the other, and pick up just a couple of So bring up a 3rd down now, right?
Yep. So far, the clock has gone down 3.5 minutes on this opening drive.
Yeah.
Want to be at least in field goal range. Obviously want to get a touchdown. It's going to be the first pass of the game. Broken up in the end zone. It was intended for Joseph Leal, who had a big touchdown last week at reception.
Yeah, nice play. Noah Ocañas, that senior corner, that's a great play by Noah. Watch him go deep. He's got him covered. He's right in front of him. He makes it really tough for Joseph. Now, Joseph was open for a second. Just good catch-up speed by Ocañas, who brings him by 4th down. Promising drive here. Looks like you got to take a shot at it. Ricky Zuniga, we talked about him. Remember during our pregame, we talked about what he can do. Coach is very happy. 48-yarders in practice. I don't know if he can get that far here. We'll see.
It's up. And it's good. So, Panthers take about the first 4 minutes off the clock and wind up with a field goal. And they're on the scoreboard first. It's Weslaco 3, Memorial nothing. And this is a K-West production.
35 yards, right? More or less, 36 yards. See, that's his comfort zone.
What did you think of the opening drive?
That's exactly what you wanted to see. And now you saw what. Now what's going to happen is this. The Mustangs adjusted on those runs. They were getting gashed, let's be honest. There was big holes there for Malachi and everybody. So they adjusted. They brought it some more. A run blitz. What's that? That just come down the holes where you're running through, and they put a body in there, and you can't run anymore. So now comes the question: what does Coach Strowman and the rest of the staff here, the offensive coordinator, we're talking about Jorge Sanchez. What are they going to do now? Now, you bring guys in, that means you leave spaces open.
Yes.
So that's when the pass becomes something. So now it's back and forth. But coach success so far. He wanted points and he got them right off the bat here. So a good job there by the Weslaco Panthers of at least getting a field goal on their first drive. Everybody wearing white today?
Interesting shirts.
Yeah, they asked you, tell us something about yourself.
I never get injured.
I would have worn one. You know what I would have said?
What's that?
I never wear white. Now you know why.
At least you didn't wear I'm a dumb blonde.
That's right. I would never wear that. Just wouldn't go.
And there is the kickoff. And it'll be taken up to about the 28-yard line by the Mustangs.
Nathan Diaz, number 14, one of the up men, comes up and gets it. You know, and now we're going to see this Mustang offense where the offense comes, where their strength comes, as we're talking about that. The strength comes on this offense.
Yeah.
Where exactly? It comes on their offensive line. Those 5, 6 guys, all of those guys return. They come back. They come back from last year. Matter of fact, they've all played together 2 years or more.
Okay.
So that offensive line, watch the left side, and we'll break those guys down who they are. But on the left side, that's where they like to run through. Spates along with Jaden Solis. Watch them. They're in the backfield now. See how many times they get it.
Yeah. Kane Coy is the quarterback. We remember him from last year. And that first rush.
Yeah, they know what's coming.
Yeah.
They know that's you're right. If you're hearing the name Braxton Spates, says Spates. That sounds familiar. Yeah, he's the little big brother of all the other Spates. Basically, that's what Coach Patterson said. He's got some size on him. There you go, number 4.
Yeah.
And right behind him, Jaden Solis, very, very dangerous wide receiver and running back, number 1 there. Keep an eye on him.
Pick up a 3 on the play. 2nd down and 7. 7.5 minutes remaining in the opening quarter. And this time,
big hole.
Big hole. And Spates gets down to about the 20-yard line in Weslaco territory, obviously.
So watch this. This is what they were able to do last year, and they did it again. Those counter trap plays, they bring their 70 right in the middle, and they block you out, and then they give you a big old lane. You got to be on the lookout for number 70, Jose Rios. He's your center. You also have number 78, Sean Reyes. In there, Ezequiel Ozuna, Damien Lopez Castillo, and Tadeo Zamora. All those guys, 78. He is the guy running this show. All of 340 on the end, number 78. Big guys. He's going low, trying to get you down there. Big offensive line. That's what we said.
Yeah.
This was going to be a really good challenge from this defense.
Jaden Solis.
Yeah, Jaden Solis. He's going to get a lot of carries. Him and Braxton Spates in the backfield. And then they'll throw it every now and then. They'll surprise you.
Yeah.
And this offense looks very familiar because it is. A lot of it is based on what PSG North does. The Raiders, if you watch them run, Coach Kaufman, which came from this program, yeah, that's what they run. And so it's very familiar. Again, they want to run, but they will also hit you with a pass. Be on the lookout for that.
2nd down and 6. Ball near the 15-yard line in Weslaco territory. Solis again goes toward the right, and he'll just pick up a couple.
Yeah, he's got some speed. Now, Spades is kind of like what we have with Malachi on the other side. He's more of a downhill runner. When he gets going, that's an engine you can't stop. Watch here, toss. You're going wide, cuts it back inside. Good pursuit by the Panthers. A lot of purple jerseys there to slow it down. You have number 0 in there. He's going to have a big game. Ray Castro, the senior linebacker for Weslaco High. This defensive line, again, good test for them here early here in the part of the season.
3rd down and 3. Under 6 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Weslaco scored a field goal on the game's opening possession. And this time, another running play by Spates, but he's dragged down.
Yeah. That's your leading tackler on the team. That's number 16, better known as Seth the Dagger Moya. Comes up and watch him go low. You've got to go low to get him. You do.
Yeah.
Good at that tackle. You got to wrap yourself and do the. Go ahead to Coach Vento. Tell us, when you come and you grab him, you got to do that crocodile turn, right? You got to do that to bring him down, and they did. Here comes a shot anyway.
Okay, it's 4th and 3. We're going to see a field goal attempt this time by Memorial, it looks like.
Yeah, they're going to try this field goal here, try to tie the game. Again, good kicking team to see if they can put this together. 84, that's we talked about him earlier, Robert Durelas. Something happened. Probably day a game we're talking about? No,
Yeah.
more than likely.
Does he do the punting too?
He does the punting too.
All right.
One-stop shop kicker and punter. Yeah. Should we say hi to our officials now since they're being involved now? We'll
Yes.
talk about them. That's the guy in the white cap, Jesus de la Cruz.
Delay game. Number 84, offense. 5 yard. We do 4th down.
So much de la Cruz. And then you have the umpire, Juan de la Cruz, headline judge, Juan Lopez, line judge, Eddie Badillo, back judge, Enrique de la Cruz, side judge, Justin Badillo, and field judge, Philip Rendon. So that's the crew for the night. Pick is up. And that is going to be good.
It is good. So, with 4:30 remaining in the first quarter, each team lines up with a field goal on their opening possession. It's all knotted up at 3 between Memorial and Weslaco. This is a K-West production. And what did you think about both the offense and defense on that particular series? The offense by Memorial and the defense by Weslaco.
The adjustment by Weslaco too. Remember on the previous ride, we had on the other side when Weslaco had the ball, they adjusted. McAllen did, Memorial did, and then Weslaco here they were getting run through as well, and then they adjusted. So now the game of adjustment comes. So now you slow down the run. Now you're going to have to make the teams kind of pass.
Yes.
So now you wonder if now Weslaco will try to go a little bit more to the pass and something will be open. Same thing for McAllen Memorial. So the chess match, right?
Yeah.
That's what's starting to happen now between these two teams, at least early on.
Yes.
Nice offense by both. The running attack, not really any passing. Matter of fact, no passes yet that I've seen. Right? Now, nothing that I've been trying to recall.
One to Leal, but it was incomplete.
It was an incomplete. Yeah,
Yes.
You're right. But everything else seems to have just been run. So they want to run the ball.
That was the plan, I think, for both coaches. Here's the return. Past the 30. And the ball will be taken up to about the 47 in Weslaco territory.
We mentioned last week that Saul Ramirez, there you go, number 8. We feel that he is. Not we feel. He's one of the fastest players in the Valley. Track speed. And when you give him the ball, I think people haven't realized yet how dangerous he could be. He brings it out deep in his own end zone. Cuts it back in, cuts it out. And you can see the speed now kind of bringing down. He makes a person miss a tackle. He's a dangerous player. I think, we said this last week, he might be an X factor, but it's all said and done this season. He might be an X factor for the Panthers.
Remember Chris Luna last year, a receiver.
Yeah.
A lot. And now quarterback. And he's going to hand it off. And going over to his left side and tackled at the 45-yard line.
Yeah. You see again how physical you have to be with Malachi.
Yes.
I mean, you just can't. Nehemiah Adebawale got some good size at the cornerback, defensive back position. He's going to have to come back and grab him from the back and try to slow him down. He didn't play last year. As a matter of fact, he was injured during our game, so we didn't get to see him much. But he's a difference maker on defense. He doesn't count for those 2 returners they had.
Yes.
But he's one of those guys they're counting on to make tackles and slow this offense down.
All right, 2nd down and 9. Handoff again.
There's a fumble.
Yeah.
Malachi got hit, and that's going to be McAllen Memorial ball.
Wow. First big break of the game from turnovers benefits the Mustangs.
Dylan Sanchez comes out of the pile with it. Watch it. We see the strip here come up, and there it is. Number 97, as a matter of fact, the same guy who stripped it. We're talking about Dylan Sanchez. He did all by himself on that one. He stripped it and he returned it. First turnover goes over to the Panthers. I mean, to the Mustangs. You wonder how much that's going to affect you. Remember, Memorial wants to keep the ball as much as possible. If you're Weslaco, you want to stay on that offensive side of the thing.
Of course, we like all the Mustang fans that came here.
Yeah.
Also appreciate the other ones that didn't make the trip but are listening to the K-West production of the game.
Yeah, glad you could be here. Welcome. Come to pass.
Here's the first pass of the game, looks like, for Memorial.
Oh, that's going to be an offensive pass interference. Yeah, that's going to be an offensive pass interference. Their favorite receiver, number 19, Michael Alanis. I saw the push by Alanis on a defensive player. I didn't see the other way, but I wonder what's going to happen here. They might call it. Watch this. This might be on the offense, I'm thinking.
Okay.
There was a lot. It was double covered back there. We'll see here.
During the play, Pass interference. Defense.
Yeah.
Number 19.
Wait a minute.
15 yards.
Okay, so
First down.
it is on the. It's the wrong 19. They gave it to the Panthers 19. That's Enrique Rodriguez. He is one of the corners back there. So they take a shot with number 19. Again, he's their main guy, Michael Alanis. He was a difference maker last year.
Yeah. And it's good to see that at least part of the Memorial Band made the trip tonight.
Yeah, that's
at least
cool to
part
see.
of it.
Yeah, that's always cool to see.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, big running right down the middle. We were talking about how they like to control the clock. Braxton Spates. So you see what they like to do. They like to take a shot, and they have the receivers for it. And then every now and then they're gonna go one way and give it right up the middle there, and you have the guy to do it to get those tough yards in Spates.
I thought he had over 100 yards rushing last week.
Yeah, you're right. And he's one of those guys that doesn't, he doesn't do big runs all the time, but he just does so many carries. He picks them up that way. He can break it too. Don't get me wrong.
There's a pitch.
Nice read by Villa. Talk about number 9 here. He's watching what's happening here. Jacob Villa, number 9. Watch him shoot like a dart. Boom. Misses him the first time. But hey, but don't worry, I got you.
So
comes back and cleans it up.
Didn't get much that time.
Yeah, that's a good read there by Villa. Coming up from his safety
Lost
spot.
a yard, actually. 2nd and 11.
Yeah, safety / linebacker spot. Coach said he's a hybrid player that can play both positions really well.
All right. Approaching 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Solis has it again. And this time,
Yeah, I ain't going nowhere.
not going to go anywhere.
Yeah, Nathan Tostado has had a fantastic game. You go back to last week, really. Watch him come out, penetration go low. Got a couple of Panthers with him. He's leading the charge. Number 7 as well is there. He's had a good season so far. Is Matthew Mendez, the linebacker. He's got a good season as well.
I'll tell you one thing. The Mustangs didn't like the Panther push when it goes that way.
Yeah, it's going the other way, especially when it's on defense, right? So
I
yes,
like-
a little bit more action here on the side for the Panthers.
I like them bringing the sign with them. It's Mighty Mustangs. Whether you're pulling from or not, it's good to see spirit by all the teams.
That's right.
All right. Now there's a whistle as Coy goes back, drops back.
Timeout. McAllen Memorial. First timeout.
So Memorial wants to talk about it, huh? Sure, why not? So we were talking earlier, Coach Patterson, we talked about what he brings over, right? He says this offensive line makes it go. Everybody says that. We offensive go. He says, no, it really. Our engine is our offensive line, and he really relies on those big guys that we talked about. Matter of fact, he said a couple of those guys are getting looked at by Division I.
Wow.
Yeah, Division colleges are looking at them.
And this is what, a 5A school, right?
It's a 5A school, so the size is there, the ability is there. Coach Strowman says something very interesting about this offensive line. He said, look, once you come up and you're a defensive player, if they get you the hands on you, if they get the hands on you, that's it. He goes, they're going to move you wherever they want. They got too much experience and they're too big and too strong. So they're going to try a couple of things different, and you're starting to see them now. He says, we're going to use our speed on our defensive line to move our line. And that way they were sitting in one spot, but then we switch over to the other. That way they work that much harder.
This is not a long trip for either team. Do you think they might keep this as a regular thing as far as a non-district game each year?
Well, I hope so. Wide open receiver out there for the Mustang. That's going to be a touchdown.
Yes.
They lost him out here. That's number 19, Michael Alanis. We talked about his offensive prowess. Boy, he's their best receiver. One of the big weapons, and somehow the Panthers lost him. Now I go back to last week and he says hi to a fan. How you doing?
Yeah.
So you think we did the same thing against them last week? If you last year. Michael Alanis had some big plays, and some of them were just breakdowns, and it happened again.
Yeah.
I'm sure the Panthers take a look at. There was nobody around Alanis on that touchdown.
Kick is up, and it is good. So
it missed it.
Oh, missed it. Okay.
Yeah, missed it. Looked good from here, though.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. So with about 9 seconds remaining in the first quarter, that's the first touchdown of the game. And it is now a 6-point lead for the visitors.
So that fumble was very costly.
Yes.
You see, you can't give any points to any of these offenses. Let's be honest. McAllen Memorial is humming on offense, and so is Weslaco. They can do basically whatever they like. It comes down to a play like that, where you make a mistake, a fumble, interception, big defensive play, that will happen. So it's one of those things. Well, that's what you want to do. So you've got to keep that on. You got to keep that on your mind. This offenses want to score, and they can't. So you can't give them any extra opportunities. As a matter of fact, Coach Patterson for Memorial said the same thing. He said, look, we've got to limit the times that offense is out there, and we take advantage of anything they give us, including that fumble, which ended up being just 6 points. But still, it's a 9-3 game. It's still early. Still about a minute 13 left to go here, Burley, in the first period. Kick it up to the up man. David Perez had some success last week. See if he can cut it there. Cuts it down. He's got an opportunity to keep going. And he's going to get up to about the 30-yard line, close to it, about the 28 or so.
And right now, that is the end of the first quarter. Memorial leads Weslaco 9-3. Oh, we still got some time.
Yeah. I think they have a minute too. I think there's a little bit of discrepancy. Yeah, they fixed it. They fixed it on the scoreboard.
All right.
A minute with 2 seconds, I believe. That's what they have. But we're talking about Perez. They've been kicking to him. He's one of the up man, and I don't know if that's such a good idea.
Yeah.
I know you want to keep it away from Ramirez now that he's ran a couple of times. I think what you want to do is you want to keep the ball away from him, but that's not the guy to kick it to.
Okay.
Here comes the pass.
Yep.
Pressure.
And he's going to run it. Nice run near midfield.
A nice run there by Luna. Now, last week, we didn't mention this, but he had some bedazzled Adidas shoes.
Yeah.
Eventually, we're going to talk about his shoes again. They're different this time around. I wonder if he's going to do this every week. I don't know. But we'll talk about his shoes eventually. We'll get to talking. They helped him there. Big pickup for the Panthers.
All right, pass this time.
Yeah, block never developed on the outside.
No.
Great play here by Noah Cañas. Right now, Noah Cañas on defense has been the MVP. Yeah. He prevented a touchdown with Leal, and watch it here. Watch him come up at closing speed and make a tackle right there.
He said, no way.
No way, says Noah. Yeah, I mean, he's one of those guys that he's a senior. Again, not a returner from last year.
No.
But you can see that Coach said, look, we've got some guys that can play. Now it looks like they're going to run that clock down.
Yes.
The Panthers are. They're going to have the win now behind their back. It looks like this is what they're going to do.
All right, this time we will get it right. We have reached the end of the first quarter of play. Weslaco 1 field goal. Meanwhile, a field goal and a touchdown with a missed extra point.
Bill, 2, win!
Nine 9-3 Mustangs, but Weslaco has the ball. What's your impressions of the first quarter?
Yeah, good two offenses. Can't leave them on the field much because they put up points quickly. And speaking of offense, here come the Panthers.
Luna with the pass. It's complete down to the 35, and this could go all the way.
Yep.
Touchdown!
We were just talking about offense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Both offenses are really good right now. Right in the middle. Told you, you're bringing guys to run, stop the run. It's going to be a lot of one-on-one, and usually Joseph Leal wins that one, and he did. And that was quick, too.
Yes.
I mean, all of a sudden, Weslaco, they turned. They're going on from the south to the north. We'll wait for the extra point here. Up, down, and it is. Oh, that's low, too. That's going to be missed, too. Isn't that funny?
All right, so the score is now Weslaco 9, Memorial 9. And again, Panthers can score quickly.
Yeah.
This is a K-West production. You had to like what you saw just now, football friends.
And, you know, as soon as they change, I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but the south side, there's a breeze, a nice breeze coming from the south. And you can really feel it on the field. So I wonder if Coach Stroman told all his offensive staff, hey, you know what? We've got the wind at our backs. Let it go. Let it roll.
Yeah.
And they did, right up the middle. And again, go back. We said earlier, to slow the run, you have to bring in more bodies.
Right.
So the more bodies you bring in, the less people you have in the backfield to cover receivers. And so what happens is you have a lot of guys one-on-one. And Weslaco is deadly with that. They have so many athletes out there. Joseph Leal is a perfect example.
Yeah.
You leave him by himself out there, it's hard to bring him down, especially after he catches it. He becomes a running back, and you just saw what happens there, touchdown.
Well, we're on the road in Laredo next Saturday night.
Yep.
So we won't have, well, they may be there, but they won't be in a position to do a pregame weather forecast for us. So, football Fred, you'll have to be our weatherman.
Well, I'm gonna take my weather Doppler with me. Make sure there's no rain. I don't know exactly we haven't gone that far to know what stadium we're going to, but
Yeah.
you know, hopefully there's no rain. At least I hope not.
Oh dear.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. We'll look for shelter. Here comes the kick. Onside. No, it's gonna go deep a little bit. Looks like out of bounds. I thought at one time they were thinking of going onside, but you know, Weslaco last week talked about some trickery.
Right.
If you would. I was wondering if they were thinking maybe doing that here, but no, they kicked it in. The good thing they did. Ball's on the other side of the 20, so that'll be some yards to get to the goal line, or at least the goal for McAllen Memorial. But again, successful in the running game. Weslaco slowed it down last time, but they were really successful on the passing game to Alanis especially. Watch number 19. He'll be on the right here. He's going to be playing against Moya one-on-one. Mano a mano. It's a run. Big hole. Covered quickly. I'm impressed by this young man. I really am. Number 22. Samuel Garcia. Sam. Call him Sam. Watch this. Coming at you. Go. Grab it. He has shown, even last week, I talked to coach. I said, is this young man? He goes, yeah, he's a youngster. He's got a lot of speed. He's got some instincts. And you see it there.
Just call me Sam, right?
That's completely. I don't know if that's the exact name of the song, but you're right.
No, we're taking.
Just call me Al. Oh, you're taking it. Yeah,
I'm taking some liberties.
You're taking. Oh, gotcha. Oh, liberties taken. Great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you see the athleticism they have there. See what the Panthers is here. Here they're switching. See how they're moving at the line. Here comes the pass. One-on-one. Do you want to go deep?
Lofting it.
Yeah, that was some miscommunication there. Moya.
Stroman like that.
Yeah, Stroman saw. It was just the wrong read by the quarterback. He went left when the ball went deep.
Yeah.
Basically, the only guy who had a shot at it was Moya. So yeah, so you slow down the run, and now they become one-dimensional, where you try to get the ball to your best receiver, which happens to be Alanis, which is a really good one. Now, do you go back to that, or you want to run the ball? Is the question.
3rd down and 9.
Alanis is not in there right now. They do want to roll out. Try to catch the tight end if you can. Here comes
there's some pursuit.
That's right. Going to have to throw it. Does finally. We're talking about Jaden Solis, leaving him open, and he's going to be way down and pick up a first down. Broken play. Good job there by Kane Coy. You see his experience?
Yes.
Yeah, he didn't get razzled there. Watch him. Play wanted to go to the right. Nothing there. He turns the other way around, runs. Comes out, he knows he's got at least one guy out there. Happened to be Jaden Solis, who picks up a big first down. Nice play, broken play, but did really well on the fly there. The Mustangs, big first down for them.
1st and 10 at the Weslaco 30, actually at their own 36-yard line.
A little bit of a different wrinkle. They had number 19. We're talking about Michael Lanis, lined up right at the line of scrimmage. Panthers did not like that. Timeout, Coach Ramirez, defensive coordinator for the Weslaco Panthers, says, "Yeah, we want to talk about that. I'm not exactly sure what that's about." So, in case you're wondering, those yellow pom poms, it is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, and they had a really nice reception, or I should call it ceremony. Just a nice thing by Weslaco ISD to do in remembrance of all those who were lost because of cancer, especially children. It's a sad thing, obviously, that affects a lot of families down in the Rio Grande Valley. And Weslaco does this part in remembering all those loved ones for cancer awareness, childhood cancer awareness. That's what the yellow compound is. And you'll see it also on some of the players for Weslaco. You see those yellow wristbands?
Right.
That's what they stand for. They're remembering some loved ones or friends that have now are not here with them anymore because of that.
And even the Mustangs have a yellow Mustang on the side of their helmets.
And both teams were. Coach Patterson talked about it. He was all for it. He says, you know what, our community is not immune from this. We will definitely support it. And you see that the offensive lineman also with the yellow wristbands. Team effort here.
Benefits everyone.
Sure. Showing pressure the Panthers are.
Yes.
Right in the middle there. Trying to
There's
get across.
Spates.
Yep. So you got to hit him low, and you got to hit him as hard as you can because he's a good, strong runner. He's got some size to him. We were talking to coaches that he seems like he's been here forever. He's just a junior. He started in this program just as a young sophomore.
Okay.
I mean, we saw him even as a freshman, even.
Yeah.
But he just didn't get a lot of playing time. He had other players here, but now Spates is the go-to guy.
Well,
he's the main Mustang.
The Spates are always going to earn their place as runners.
Yeah.
Third one in the family. All right, another run.
A good tackling there by the Panthers coming up to make the Jacob Villa. Matter of fact, it was last year's game where Jacob Villa had a massive game, and that's where we became Jacob Villa, the receiver became Jacob Villa, the linebacker.
Yes.
Big number 45 was in there as well. We've been talking about him quite a bit. Gael Ruiz, another senior defensive lineman. Keep in mind they are missing their best pass rusher, Jacob Hinojosa, if not one of their players here.
Right.
He'll be back next week. Just being precautionary. Saw him on the field. He looks great. He's inching. He wants to play.
Well, you want to see him play, but these are, non-district games.
Comes a toss to Solis.
All right, Solis is going to get past midfield.
There's Garcia again. Samuel Garcia right in the middle of things. He's one of those guys that has been quite a bit of a surprise. Just a junior. Watch him come up. Low, so you got to grab him and don't let go. There's that crocodile turn we've been talking about. You got to twist and turn. Make sure you bring him down. So you see the time that this offense is taking?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what you're starting to see. That offense is right where they want to be.
Yeah.
They want to slow things down. They want to keep that offense off the field, keep getting first downs. Just kind of put you to sleep a little.
I mean, Weslaco's only had the ball for one play so far here in the second quarter, but they did score on it.
Right. So at least there, nowhere to go. A couple of players there. Zamora was there. We saw also big number 98, and Alexander Jimenez, another junior. A lot of juniors on this team for Weslaco High, both on the defensive line and offensive line. See, nowhere to go there.
Yeah. And they helped them up, too.
Yeah, they helped them up.
Good sportsmanship.
There's Sam there as well. You had Aiden Rodriguez, the senior linebacker, involved there. A lot of pursuit here by this defensive line. See if they can make a play here on 3rd and short here. Watch that triple receivers on the left there. They like to go there, but here comes Braxton.
Yeah.
Puts his head down, and no, he's not going to get a first down.
Wow.
Matter of fact, they're just going to stand him up there. Panthers number 32, Humberto Ornelas, another young junior.
Okay.
Making a play. Watch it here. Strength in numbers. Boom. Get a bunch of jerseys in there. Bunch of purple jerseys. Get them all in there. Then go backwards. Push them back and then tell them make it out.
A different type of Panther push.
Yeah, and on the defensive side. Yeah, so now it's a first down. They gave it to him. Okay, they gave him a first down.
They did. I see a 4th and 1 there.
I thought it was a 4th one, but on the field they're calling it a 1st and 10.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess he did get enough for the first down. All right, first down. See, that's exactly that keeps the drive going.
They've had the ball already 5 minutes of this quarter. Is that Braxton again?
Yep. Penetration by Sam again. Sam Garcia comes up and kind of slows down Braxton a little. Watch him here, and then come up, and he's got to make a move. So that slows him down. It brings him inside where his buddies are at. All the Panthers are on that side. You want to bring him inside where all the big bodies are. That's what you want to do.
Yeah, 2nd down and 9.
Justin Ramos is in there. You've got big number 44, Nathan Tostada we've talked about already.
Approaching the midway point of the 2nd quarter.
Watch that left side. Yeah, that's where they're going. We talked about that left side. Here's Braxton trying to put his shoulder down. When they want to get some yards and they need some yards, that's where they'll go. That left side. We've been talking about that left side. You know, you have Ezequiel Ozuna, number 70, out there. You know, he's leading the charge along with your left tackle, Sean Reyes, number 78. And so those guys on that left side are trying to create those holes they need. And again, here comes that patient offense, deliberately slowing things down. And then, you know, as long as they keep getting first downs, they'll keep doing it.
Oh, yes.
Comes that bunch package we've been talking about on that left side. I wonder if they're going to go to it at all. Receivers going down the field. You got to get some pressure on the quarterback, and nothing is open yet. First down, catch. Guess who?
Yeah.
That's Michael Alanis.
Right, inside the red zone.
Always finds a way to pick up a first down. He's one of those guys that just finds a way. So he come up there, catches it, coming across the field. They came from that other side. Pointed at me. Hey, Michael. That's right. Great. Great catch, by the way. Yeah, came across from that bunch formation we saw on the left side. Came across the middle all the way, and then Coy had to wait for a little bit. But that's another big first down. Left side, right up the middle. There you go. Big play by the defense. Slowing things down right in the middle. You talk about those guys that are there, and a lot of that is just man on man, basically come up and then you go tackle.
You worked at 710 back in that era.
Yep.
Do you remember the other two Spates
Sure
brothers?
Sure do.
What's their names?
Yeah, okay, I'm going to have to remember them. You had Braxton is here now.
Right.
You had, I don't remember. Campbell Spates was one.
Yeah, Campbell. Was that the oldest one?
That was the oldest one. And you had another one.
Yeah.
Gonna have to play the Jeopardy music for me so I can remember. Campbell. Trevor.
Trevor.
Ding, ding, ding. I win.
2nd down and 7.
Flag. Delay a game.
When you were playing offensive lineman, the Campbell, you knew best.
Before the snap. Full start.
It was
Number
Campbell's
62.
suit.
And I had it at half.
5 yards.
Every
Play
single
second down.
halftime. Maybe that's why I was on the bench all the time. I shouldn't be eating soup in the middle of the game. Maybe that's the best thing to eat. You know, in the Valley Heat.
Yeah.
Maybe soup is not the best thing. Campbell's is great, but yeah, you're right. That's as close as I got.
You wanted that chunk. You like the chunky one. What was that called?
Yeah, it is. That's great.
Yeah.
Hey, man, you're starting to get me hungry now.
Well, you got it. Did you finish your burger?
No.
completely?
I haven't even touched it yet.
All right.
Pressure. A little bit trying to get Coy to pass. It does. Nice catch again.
Wow.
Right in the middle there. Coming across. We've been talking about how deadly he can be. And if Coy has the time, this is what he's looking for. He's looking for him. Coming across. Catches it. Another first down. And they're milking the clock. That's the key.
We're inside the 10. So they've just got to really start getting tough. We're talking about Weslaco.
The only bad thing about this is that he stepped out of bounds and stopped the clock.
Yeah.
Weslaco has already used at least a timeout that I
Right. Oh, look at that.
Right up the middle. Just short, inches short for Braxton Spates. As defense, they're rolling bodies in and out. But, you know, it's a long drive, and you've got big bodies coming at you, pushing you the other way. It's tough.
Yeah, I mean,
During the play.
Weslaco's only had it for one
Holding.
offensive play.
That's going to be
62 offense.
holding
10 yards.
on the Mustangs,
down.
so that's a penalty. Now, 2 penalties on this drive.
Yes.
Slows him down, backs him up.
Weslaco really showed up tonight, the fans.
Oh, yeah, the fans are here, wearing purple. They're ready to go. They know Kiss Cam is coming, so they're getting ready. It's always one of the highlights. All right.
Fred.
Yeah. It is. Always is. He'll fake it and roll out. Coy wants to keep it, and he's got nothing but green and has a touchdown.
Yep.
Nice offense. You see why these teams are both in the top 5. We said earlier, we felt, at least I did, I'll tell myself, there's Kane showing some speed too. Nice run, nice way to kind of get going one way, then kind of go the other. Had a nice run there. Even those 2 penalties didn't even slow them down.
No.
That tells you kind of an offense they have here. So now Weslaco's got some adjustments to make here, right?
Yes.
I mean, this happened last year too, and they were able to adjust certain things. I wonder if Coach Ramirez remembers that. I'm sure, he does. Comes the extra point. Now this has been adventurous. Up and away, and that is good. Yep.
So it is 16-9. 4:07 remaining here in the first half. Mustangs over the Panthers.
Now that's not a Panther. It would be a weird Panther.
No, that's not a Panther.
Yeah. I'm not sure exactly what it is.
Doesn't have something to do with that promotion about eat more
It says
chicken.
Real Panthers eat chicken.
Yeah, that's a promotion for the chicken place.
Yeah, okay, that's what it is. Well, I agree. I do eat chicken. And many times I've been called a chicken too. Does that count? Being called one? Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. But you get the point. So you've got a lot of fun things that happen when you're out here. So as much as we like to have you along here,
oh yeah,
it's always good to see you out here at the stadium and have fun with all these folks and get to see the cow. I think. I don't know if it was a cow or not. But
yeah, because it said eat more chicken.
Oh, okay.
It didn't want, like, right now we have a burger in front of us. That cow would say, "You're right, Fred, when you talk about eating more chicken."
I should anyway. So here we go. One of the up men again. That's going to be Bettis. Bettis has to turn on the wheels. Does. Catches the corner. Watch out. He's got some inside. He does. Pops off. Keeps rolling. Right across midfield. I say you need to stop kicking it to David Bettis.
Yes.
I said that earlier. He's not the guy you want to kick.
No.
I get it. You don't want to kick it to Ramirez and get one of the other guys that are back there that are dangerous. But kicking it short every time is not any results. It's getting the ball to the midfield stripe.
Yes.
He's a running back and a really good one and a fast one, too. And you
Yeah.
can see his abilities there. Cuts it back inside, all this other stuff. So good field position for the Panthers.
And they've got some time to potentially tie it up.
Yeah, and they've got some timeouts as well in their pockets if they need to choose.
Oh, look at. Oh, nice pass down to near the 30-yard line.
Nice catch, and they're playing zone. The Mustangs are not giving up a big play, but
Yeah.
there's a big opening in the middle, and Luna had his choice of receivers. Then they come back. Luna comes up, and then he throws it wide open. Nice catch there
Yes.
by D'Angelo. That's his first catch of the night, D'Angelo Gonzalez. The Panthers pick up 10 quickly again. A nice way of seeing things.
Offside. Defense. Number 7. Penalty clown.
Okay.
Well played.
Okay.
First down.
Official saying there was an offside, so Weslaco says, yeah, they can keep it. We will take the first down.
We'll take the yardage.
They will take the yardage. All right, back in action. Luna wants to run.
Look at Luna go. And he's pushed out of bounds.
Oh, that's going to be 15.
Yeah, it's going to be 15.
Yeah.
Oh, stupid play.
Well, what happens is it's so hard, though, to slow down.
No, it is. It is.
You're coming, but you as a player, and Dalton Keller, one of the outstanding linebackers and returners for this Mustang team. I don't think there was any bad intention.
No, there's no bad intention.
It just carries with you, and you're coming, and you're going to fall, and you're going to push, and that's just the nature of the game. it could happen on the other side as well. But that's going to be, you can't do that.
Luna, of course, with his second week in a row of designer fancy shoes.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness, number 25, offense. 15 yards under the run. Automatic.
Yeah,
First
that's
down.
a big one because they had Luna contained. He was gonna, he was maybe back to the line of scrimmage on them. Watch him. Watch the speed from Keller. Luna's fast. Once you got her coming up and catching speed, and then watch this. This is where it continues, and that's where it's at. And there's really nothing much there. But again, they're always going to protect the quarterback at any level, right?
Yeah.
Any level. Doesn't matter who it is. Yeah.
Even if it was you.
Even if it was me. Yeah. That's the rule.
At the senior citizen level.
Full house backfield now. Here comes the toss to Malachi. Malachi's got some room outside, puts his head down, picks up some yardage. So we thought, talking to coach, we might see some other things from this formation. And there it is. It's a toss to Malachi. He's one of those guys, again, you got to get across and get there. Number 22, Nama Adubawali having a fantastic
Look at that family waving at you.
They're saying, hey, when you leaving? Nice to see the whole family coming out. Good to see. Good-looking group. Good-looking group.
Couple different families.
Sure thing. Here comes that give right up the middle. And, yeah, the Mustangs were ready for it. They had success with Harlingen last week. Dylan Sanchez, senior defensive lineman, read that perfectly, along with Jose de la Garza, another senior defensive lineman, number 90.
3rd and 11. Back in your day, did they do the Panther push, or is that too
No, there was no such thing as a Panther push.
Back then, was it called?
You know what it was? It was called the quarterback sneak. But nobody helping in the backfield trying to push him in. Now, it wasn't. They just came up not too long ago. I mean, it was to the Eagles.
Yeah, the Eagles
kind of started creating it, and then they still run it.
And they're allowed to. They almost got it banned last year.
They should have banned it last night. All right. Looks like they're going to call timeout. Yeah, Weslaco's going to call timeout.
Oh, talk about Luna's shoes while we got a moment.
So last week, we talked about they were bedazzled, gemstones all over them. Tonight, he's got a different type of shoe. His shoe now has all sorts of homemade decals, and he's got some name brands on there.
Yeah.
So I was asking his dad earlier. By the way, we wanted to say hello to everybody at Tucson, Arizona. Troy, Anna, Gabriel, Aaron, Daniel, they're all out there. Cardenas family from San Antonio. Everybody's listening in. He said, hey, he's going to have some new shoes. And they're saying that he worked all night on them. His family, they were up all night working on them. And maybe we'll get a shot of him later. But Chris Luna has some glammed up shoes that are originals that he's got. And I don't know if he's going to do this every week. If it is, it's going to get expensive.
Yeah.
Get a brand new pair of shoes and you do something with them. There's Chris. Maybe we'll get his shoes eventually. And they're homemade shoes. They're shoes that are one of a kind. And his family back in Tucson and San Antonio. Everybody says, "Go Panthers, go fight, win." There he is.
Yep.
Wearing a watch too. What's that all about? Just kidding. Just kidding. We'll talk about that later. Luna wants to throw. He's got some time. He's got to go into the end zone. Has an opportunity. Open man.
Open man. Touchdown Panthers.
There's a guy we've been talking about. Touchdown Panthers. Saul Ramirez wide open in the end zone. You give Luna time. That's not good because this happens. Time 2002, 2003. Gets rid of it. And then Saul Ramirez, first touchdown of the season. Nice and tight grip. Excellent touchdown, young man. The extra point is up, and it is good.
So we're down to 2 minutes remaining here in the first half. It's all knotted up at 16.
Wow.
Between the visitors and the Panthers.
You know, I this year, I guess I could have asked, here comes my favorite section, as the lights turn pink. They always give you the light pink. They give you the nice it's kiss cam. You know, everybody, no, not tonight. How about you, sir, ma'am? A wave, we'll take that. Nice to see everybody. They understand, yes, we know. Say hello. It's one of the fun things to come. Hey, how are you? There you go, Smooch. Way to go, sir. Way to go, sir. Come on. Hey, way to go, man. Hey, way to go, ma'am. All right. That's what we're talking about. Look at that. Excellent. Come on, yes. You get one, son. Get over here. That's your mama. Let her do whatever she wants with you. She's your mama. Yes, sir. How are you? Yeah? Sure. Why not? Yeah. Congratulations, sir. Fantastic job. How about you folks? Fine folks? Mom says, yeah. Get over here, Pops. Another couple. What is? Are you doing it? Are we doing it? Sure. There you go. Wait, oh, twice. Hey, you got two. That's great. Grandpa got two on that one. You sign up for one and they give you two? That makes your night. Hey, way to go. All right. Congratulations, sir. Congratulations. How about you two? You two are in for it? In for it? Yes? Yes? Why not? Sure. Sure. Dinner on Mr. Harrison tonight for all you fine folks. There you go. Back into the end zone. He is getting a sticker. Remember, we talked about it in the pregame. Ricky Zuniga, every time he kicks into the end zone, coach said, I'm going to give you a Panther paw to put on the back of your helmet. He's got at least two tonight.
Well, as much as you're promoting it for him, he should give you one, the young kicker.
Well, I'll take a picture if he lets me, and then I'll Photoshop it somewhere or put it in somewhere. I'll do something with it, that's for sure. But yeah, hey man.
When I say he should talk coach into giving you one.
That's I've always wanted to see where he gets it.
Timeout.
That's a timeout.
Timeout.
All right, so that's going to be a timeout here. Now, this is interesting. You got 2 minutes, right? Now, we're going to ask Coach for a batch of Panther decals. We'll give them away to some of the people. We'll do a contest or something. 2 minutes now. Wonder. You're deep inside your own territory, right? You're at the 25-yard line. I mean, do 2 minutes, you say, okay, this is a chance to work on your 2-minute offense.
Yes.
Is that what you're thinking?
I'm thinking that.
I'm thinking that too. Now, how does that involve a heavy run-based offense that the Mustangs have? They have shown to do a good job and throw the ball down as well.
You got to try it.
Hey, congratulations to that's mi Bella Jurado. Congratulations to you. Hey, that's a nice-looking purple. You guys, you ladies look excellent. Fantastic. Like that purple. Man, that's my one of my favorite colors. Nice. Good. Congratulations to you and the rest of your friends there. Back to some football now. It's going to be interesting here. 2 minutes. Pass the ball.
All right.
Oh, yeah. They're throwing the ball.
Oh, yeah.
Got to get some pressure here to Coy.
Yeah.
Coy's got some ability. Watch out. He's going to get caught from behind. Going to pick up maybe 4 yards on that one.
Right.
But that's what you wanted to do. That's success if you're the Panthers.
Yes.
Now that helps your cause. Watch him. Takes a long time. Good coverage by the Panthers. More traditional offense now for the Mustangs. He's still going to throw. Alanis going right down the middle. Coyne is in trouble. He's got to get rid of it. He's going to slide. Now he started sliding right at the mark. So that's going to be a first down right on that 35-yard line. First down. Watch this. Nothing develops, and then the pressure comes. So he's got to go. Great push there by number 98. We were talking about him tonight. Alexander Jimenez with a big push. They're going to take a shot.
Yep, especially where they are now.
Jimenez. Trouble, hey, good penetration by Jimenez. Along with number 33, came up and made a great play there. That's Alan Valero, defensive lineman junior. Now Jimenez is coming off. He was slow getting up, but he looks good. He doesn't want to go anywhere. As a matter of fact, he's just coming up. We are not the best student section. Hashtag white lies. Yeah, no, you guys are right. And a coach said they were going to try something different. We obviously didn't get to see it on the field, but they had a new entrance and they had a song going and kind of give you the college feel. They were trying to go for it.
All right.
So it says one of the best things that they have is a student section that you see there. Yeah. Congratulations to all them seniors. Clock is a running.
Yep.
Running. Right in the middle is Coy. They'll take that. Yeah, they'll take that. Again, you'll take that every single time. And it looks like McAllen Memorial is going to want to take a timeout. This is where the depth that you have, especially at defensive line, helps. You see Villa wrapping up on the tackle. You see Matthew Mendez on the tackle there. Yeah, you have a lot of guys. You have a lot of numbers on the defensive line, so you bring those guys in. Keep in mind, for all intents and purposes, they're missing their leader on defense as far as pass rushing.
Right.
Just going by the stats that he had last year. And we said he's not playing tonight, Jacob Hinojosa, who should be back next week. So, you know, you add him into the mix, that gives even more depth. So, but a good job here, we were seen by Weslaco High to be able to use those players to come back in and out and use those guys. Excellent job by Coach Stroman, Coach Ramirez, defensive coordinator. Hey, we're going to bring these guys in back and forth. All sorts of festivities and things happening. Armando Gutierrez, congratulations to him. Always together with his buddies like that. Congratulations, sir. On whatever you're celebrating. Yeah, sometimes it's just a matter of being a good student, someone doing a good job in your department. Hey, good thing. Congratulations. Coy has been impressive in that, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
He's been one of those guys that has kept some of these plays alive. Comes the pressure. Coy has to get rid of it. Does. As soon as he catches it, it's going as far as he's going to go. It's going to be a first down. A new receiver there for the Mustangs, Isaiah Gonzalez, young sophomore. Coy up to the line. He's probably going to kill that ball. 29 seconds running, and yes, that's going to be. They moved the ball. I think that's going to be on the Mustangs. It's a movement. It's a false start. I'll wait for the official word. And they're talking about it.
And if you're the Mustangs, of course, you still want to maybe at least try to get a field goal. But since you're going to get the ball to begin the second half, you don't want to do anything too risky.
Right. Yeah, you're tied now.
Yeah.
If you see something positive, sure, you try to take it. You want to work on this for future scenarios or situations. And Alanis, keep your eye on him, number 19. He's lined up over here in the slot. They're going to try to get it out there quick out there, too.
Right.
And now, looks like the Mustangs are going to take a timeout.
Before the play,
No?
we had false start. Number 61 offense.
That happened again?
5-yard penalty to play the down. Because McAllen Memorial elected to call timeout, 10-second runoff will not be in effect.
Yeah, and that's something cool that they, at least as long as you have timeouts, you avoid the 10-second runoff.
Yeah.
And but at the same time, you're right. You always mention you can't take him with you.
No.
Just might as well do something with him if you're going to use him now. That'd be perfect time.
Mm-hmm.
Gives you at least 27 seconds, right?
Yes. You want to at least get into field goal range, at very least, if you're them.
So you call a good play, something you've been successful at so far, or something that you feel might work here. I say it involves number 19, Michael Anise. Somehow, some way, if you're going to get downfield, you've got to get it to number 19. Braxton Sprates is another guy you might want to get it, but that means you're going to have to give it to him in the backfield.
That's true.
We'll see here. Right down the middle, taking a shot. There's nothing there. They're going to throw a flag.
Oh,
boy. Yeah, you take your shots, we said earlier. Now that's interesting. They went away from Alanis. They're playing one-on-one on the edge. And they threw the ball out there to number 26, Isaiah Gonzalez. Second time we've mentioned his name. And a lot of it has just been deep balls. It's going deep, but there you go. That's going to give you 15 yards. It's not like the NFL, where they spot foul.
Yeah.
Remember, it's 15 yards. So we'll see how that works here.
During the play, pass interference. Defense, number 16, 15 yards, previous spot, automatic.
So remember, that happens in college. That happens in high school. Obviously, the NFL is different. It happens at the 10. You get the ball at the 10 here. It happened at the 10, but you get the ball 15 yards from where you were originally. That's just the way the game is played at this level. Nonetheless, they're getting close to field goal range. I think they're 20 seconds. Again,
Yeah.
Want to run it maybe? No? You're going to keep some max protection? You got a chance to throw it deep? Do. Nothing there. Intended receiver. That's number 9. Talking about him all night. Happens to be Jacob Villa. Along with Ray Castro. Looks like he was back to the linebacker. We'll check it here on the replay. Kane's got to get rid of it. Feels the pressure. Nice throw, really, by Kane Coy.
Yeah.
Ball is there. Let's just see what happens. No, good play there by Villa and Ray Castro. Yeah, got to give him credit. These two guys have been an excellent play there. Unfortunately, we have a player down. Let's be okay here. We'll see how that. Sometimes you don't want to see that, obviously. You know, it's a humid night, and sometimes the first thing you think about
cramps.
Cramps, you know. Coach has said he's very pleased with the conditioning of this Panther team. He credits the staff and everybody for, you know, doing a good job. So we'll see. Hopefully, again, we don't have a number or anything to report, but boy, you sometimes start thinking, you know, sometimes it happens like that. Couldn't see what had happened. The ball just, obviously, we were all focused on the ball downfield. And so sometimes you just kind of wonder what it is. He is moving around a little bit, so it's always a good sign to see when you're moving things. You're just hoping that everything is okay. But, you know, we're about to end here the half, right? 14 seconds. 16-16. I figured that could very easily be what we would see. And that looks to be number 53. That's Justin Ramos, defensive lineman for the Panthers. Good to see that he's walking in his own power there. There you go. Shake it off. Yeah, sometimes, you know, you fall on you, or you take a bad step, and it gets your ankle, gets your knee, whatever, and it's good to see. Good to see number 53. Good to see. That's Justin Ramos, a very valuable piece to this defensive line in the rotation they have there. He's a good player. All right, 14 seconds. You taking a shot? I'm thinking.
Yeah, you could take a shot.
I mean, you know, at this point, you're too far for a field goal anyway. They're gonna try to set it up. You've got some space here. You got a tackle now if you're the Panthers. So you're at the 30, inside the 30. Clock is running. 7 seconds. Now, Memorial didn't have any timeouts.
Okay.
So that's going to start right now. That's 7 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, nothing. He's got to have to take a shot. He's going to have to take a shot. It's a free play. Got to go knock it down. They do. He snapped it right before. There you go. 16-16.
Well, we got to see some touchdowns by both teams. Saw some ball control. Saw a lot of effort by both teams. And it's 16 all as we get ready for halftime. Just quickly, what are some of your impressions of this first half?
Good offenses, defenses played. But now halftime adjustments, we'll see what happens. Panthers have a little bit of work to do. Mustangs get the ball first.
All right, we get ready for halftime entertainment with the Mustangs and Panthers tied at 16 all. We'll be back with the second half after our halftime festivities. This is a K-West production.
Ernesto Ortiz, Noe Ramirez, Michael Perez, Mario Vallejo, and Emily Munoz. The Panther Corps would like to thank the Weslaco ISD Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Richard Rivera, the Weslaco ISD School Board, Weslaco High School Principal Enrique Ornelas, the Weslaco High School Band Boosters, and the incredible City of Weslaco for supporting the fine arts. Thank you, and go Panthers! Are brought to you by Taqueria El Compañito, located right across from the high school. Stop by and get some delicious tacos. They have a variety like bistec, fajitas, trompo, and more. That's Taqueria El Compañito, right across from the high school. Get your favorite tacos. Always a big thank you to our kickoff sponsor, District Judge Juan Alvarez, serving the community, all our families, and more. District Judge Juan Alvarez of the 332nd District Court. Third quarter sponsor is Texas Healthcare Imaging, offering you MRIs, CAT scans, and all of the latest technology for you, accepting most insurances as well. Texas Healthcare Imaging, our third quarter sponsor.
What's 12/27? Is that your birthday? That's my son's birthday.
Along with Football Fred and the rest of the K-West crew, I'm Scott Harrison, getting ready for second half action. We are here in Weslaco, Texas, and at Bobby Lackey Stadium, Texas National Bank Field. It's all knotted up at 16 between Memorial Mustangs and the Weslaco Panthers, but the Mustangs will get the ball first in the second half since Coach Stroman won the coin toss and elected to receive the opening kickoff. So Weslaco will be on defense for the first series of the second half. And a couple scores by each team. What did you think of the first half?
I think we saw what we thought it was there. Look at the student section going. Got this chant going. That's something new they're trying. Look at that. Again, trying to get their fellow Panthers going. But yeah, I agree with the fact that this is both offenses are one of the better ones in the Valley. You saw it with McAllen Memorial, and then you saw it at Weslaco as well. Hey, the only difference, really, at this point, being a tie game, is the fumble that Weslaco gave up, which turned into points for McAllen Memorial. So if you're keeping track of that, that would be the difference in this game. 6 points. They missed the extra point afterwards, but 6 points is the difference here. So turnover by Weslaco, and then gets Memorial back on track here. Now they're tied. But yeah, I think we're going to see fireworks. I'll be honest with you. I think both teams are adjusting.
Okay.
And they do a good job of adjusting, and I think we're going to see a lot of fireworks, especially on offense.
And maybe after we get into the second half a little bit, you give us some scores from tonight and maybe even last night.
Yeah, talking about fireworks. Boy, you have some tonight. That's for sure.
Weslaco about ready to kick off. Good crowd out here for Weslaco.
Definitely.
And ball goes back into the end zone. And let's see how Weslaco will start off the second half on defense.
Nathaniel Tostado. Ethan Zamora. Alexander Jimenez. Kyle Reese. Ray Castro. Matthew Mendez. Samuel Garcia. Seth Moya. Jacob Padilla. Kike Rodriguez. Jacob Villa.
Mental health and well-being begins with Dr. Daniel Lozano, former athlete and proud alum of Weslaco ISD.
What did you think about Weslaco's defense in the first half?
I think they adjusted well. I think they knew they were going to get some running by Brashy and Spates, and they have. Let's see if that continues.
All right. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and it goes to Spates, and he'll get a few yards.
A guy who's been in every single play, it seems like, number 98. Alexander Jimenez, if I had to give an MVP on the defense, it's early, I know, but that's the guy I would give. No, he's been all over the place. Him along with some of the other Panther defenders have been. I remember he had a little bit of an injury right before things came in, but they're starting to plug in that middle now. They got Adrian Bernal, another senior, coming in here. They're trying to go with a bigger package on the line and trying to slow down this running attack by the Mustangs.
Spates got close to 3, maybe even 4 on that play, so it's going to be second down and 7. And now a pass play, and it's good down to the 40-yard line. It'll be enough for a first down.
Now, I thought that one of the Mustangs might have taken off early.
Okay.
But I don't see any flags anyway, and Coach Stroman is thinking the same thing. Good catch out of the backfield by Braxton Spates. So not only a runner, but we said earlier, he's one of those guys that once he gets out of there, he can catch the ball too. So he's a multi-talented, multi-purpose running back.
Ball at the 40, first and 10 for the Mustangs.
Alanis wide left there. See if they even take a look at him. To the first man up, and there's a tackle. Nice tackle there by the Panthers. Number 10 coming up and making a play. That's Ryan Black, defensive back. But first time we mentioned his name this season. There he is playing. They have a lot of hybrid linebackers that are basically defensive backs masked as defensive backs. Linebackers that have the title as defensive back, but they're playing linebacker. Jacob Villa, who's had a big game tonight as well. He's another guy who kind of fits that role.
So it'll be second down, maybe a long 7.
There's Coy.
Yeah, Coy has it.
Big hole.
And he is going to get at least 30 yards.
That's going to be a hole, though. That's going to be a big hole for the Mustangs, and that's going to come back.
Right.
That's a touchdown. I mean, wrong. That was there, but there was a big hole there because there was a hold on the Mustangs. So hold for your horses. Get it? Mustangs?
Mustangs. Mighty Mustangs.
That yellow hanky. Not to be confused with the marker that marks where the ball is centered when there's a free kick in soccer.
Right.
That threw me off last week, by the way. Wait a minute, what is that?
And you do a lot of soccer here.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, I have to get into football, Fred. But no, that wasn't it. That was a whole different thing. But yeah, so you see a hold in here.
Ball goes back to what? Past midfield, right?
Yeah.
During the play, we have holding. Number 70 on the offense. 10 yards from the spot
That
of
was
foul.
a big one because they had a touchdown.
Yes.
That's a touchdown, and it really, I couldn't tell you. Maybe we'll see it on the replay if we play it, but that hold developed way before that. And so there was really, at this point, you say, there's no need to hold, but that might have helped. But at that point, that hold was already there.
Yeah.
And again, that left side, we've been talking about the left side. 78 is out there. 71 is out there. Those are the guys they're featuring. Those are the guys they want to run behind. See if they do it again.
Second and 17 with the penalty.
I want to throw now. They're going to go take a deep shot. Why not? Well, that was nicely done there by number 4. That is Jacob Padilla. Ball underthrown there. Yeah, he knows he's got to do those push-ups. He missed the ball. Yeah, coaches get after you. I said, if you drop an interception, you got to give me some push-ups. He just underthrown there. Just really couldn't get there. But
Back
good coverage.
When you were playing, if you had a hole, did you have to do push-ups?
Yeah.
Could you?
And I tried. not necessarily worked all the way. And Coach Boswell, remember Coach Boswell?
Yes.
He was here for a long time. Coach Boswell said, Fred, just get up. we're already going inside.
3rd and 17.
Yeah.
2 minutes into the second half.
Coach Boswell made the broadcast.
Yes.
There
All
it is.
right.
Right to the Spates. Got to get him.
Spates.
Oh, that's close to out of bounds. I wonder if they're going to call that. No, they're okay. I guess he was still inbounds, and that's a big first down for Braxton.
Yes.
Yeah, watch this. I thought he had stepped out of bounds already, but he was inbounds. Watch him catch it. Watch Ray come up, misses him, but Villa cleans it up. Yeah. Villa says, wait a minute, if my buddy didn't catch you, I will. Yeah, again, it continues. Now you're starting to see the balance now from this Mustang team, and that's when they are at their best.
Yes.
Where they're running, and now they're starting to give you a little bit of the pass.
It's pretty good balance last week in their win.
Yeah, they really start rolling.
1st and 10, ball at midfield.
Looks like Coach Patterson wants to talk about it. Sure. So it looks like some personnel changes on the side for Weslaco. They've made some adjustments, not necessarily wholesale,
right?
Like everybody coming in and out, but they've got some guys in there that are coming. Again, the rotation on this defense is normal. You're going to see some of these guys come out and play. I'll give you an example. Pablo Villarreal, the defensive lineman, senior. He's one of those guys that's out there. A little bit bigger body, defensive lineman. So maybe they're going with a little heftier package, on that side. You have Tostado and you have some of the other guys, Gael Reis, that are your regulars. But, you have Romeo Perez. A young junior had a good game against Harlingen last week. He's in there as well. He's another guy. So they're trying different players, different personnel, different packages, if you would, to try to slow this running game down. And again, what they want to accomplish is exactly what they're doing now. Get the ball and slow things down. Keep that offense off the field. There's that toss now.
That won't get much.
As a matter of fact, you might have lost one on that one. That's a toss going wide. They don't do that very much. They prefer to give it straight right down the middle. Now here's that toss. Now you have to catch 5 yards and then back to the line of scrimmage, and that's where Weslaco was there. Yeah, you had number 52, Ethan Zamora, who had an outstanding game last week against Harlingen, making a big play.
Right.
We were talking about 94, Romeo Perez. He had a good game. He continues his good play.
Right.
And then on the edge, we talked about Pablo Villarreal. He's out there as well. So a lot of rotation pieces coming in back and forth.
More depth you have, the better.
Yeah. Wants to throw. That ball's going to be tipped by Villa. Excellent job by Villa. Ball player was open on the flat. So if Villa doesn't make that, we've got a completion and maybe more. Right. Watch Villa, right time. Wow. Good play. Coach called him one of the smartest kids on this team. Says he knows the game.
Yes.
So we put him out there and let him figure this out. And boy, he did it there. Going up high. That will count on the stat sheet as a block. Shot block.
3rd and 10. About 3 minutes into the second half.
Now this is 3rd down and 10 now.
Yeah.
Watch the pass here. Weslaco must get there. See if they do. A little bit of pressure. They're going to get him? Yeah, they do.
They do.
He threw it. That looked like he was down, but doesn't matter because Spates is going to go down short of the first down.
Right.
Now you wonder, you're deep inside. Now you're at Weslaco territory. You're about 4 yards short. Do you punt now? Then you're in no man's land.
Yes.
Watch the pressure coming off the edge. Nice job there. Number 7, he just threw it out. Matthew Mendez with the pressure, and then a couple of Panthers cleaned it up. But yeah, looks like the Mustangs are going to punt. At least it looks like. So Robert Relas, remember him?
Yes.
He's your kicker, but he's also your punter. see what he does here. With
Okay.
Wonder if the Mustangs even take a shot. You know, they're going to punt it.
Yeah, it seems like a good idea.
Nice high punt. But watch out if you're a Panther. It's going to hit. It's going to hit. Go get it. Go get it.
Get it.
Oh, Villa got it. Yeah, they hit Villa. Villa was just standing, minding his own business. Great alertness by Villa. Boy, disaster was avoided there. Good job by Villa. Okay, is he coming all the way up here? Is he going to come all the way up here to give us that? No, he's going to stay right there. Congratulations, man. Free dinner. Free dinner. It tastes better when it's free. Yep. Congratulations, man. There you go. From all your friends here at Bobby Lack Station.
You need to get that on your back of your shirt. Built to win.
Yes. I'll take it.
Oh, I know you would.
All right. Offense for Weslaco.
Yep.
That's David Garcia.
Yes.
A lot of penetration there by the Mustang defense. That's still your 2-year player, returner. Remember, they only had 2. Javi Izaguirre, number 44. Watch the penetration comes up. Makes a play. Mustangs adjusted 2 on defense. They know that Weslaco is going to try to run the ball as well. And you're going to have to try to slow them down. Remember, the first, there they are looking at the watches. By the way, I'll tell you now. See how they're looking at their watches? Yeah. So they get 3 things that come in. So you get, first thing is you get the formation that you're going to run, right? That's the formation. And then right after that, they give you what the play is going to be.
Yes.
So you get the formation, the play, and then the last thing they get you in the line is the motion. So those are 3 things you get on that watch. That's a lot of information for a watch.
And it can get damaged, and they had one last week they had to send back.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. It happened with David Garcia. No, who was it? It was David Garcia, but David Garcia, who was running, and one of the linebackers for the Harlingen Cardinals hit him right on the spot where the watch is, and it cracked the watch. Isn't that something? It cracked it, and so coach, so what happened? You lost him. He goes, no. He goes, they have a return policy. It's an infinite return, lifetime warranty. I put it in the box, shipped it, and they shipped it right immediately next day shipping.
Okay.
I said, wow, that's great. So yeah, that's what, just in case you're wondering, those 3 things are on those watches. And by the way, all 11 players have them, including the offensive linemen. So the offensive linemen know right off the bat, okay, what's the formation? I know where I'm going to stand. And then the second thing is, they're running right behind me. Now you got to get ready. All right, now you know. And now you know the rest of the story.
Okay. 2nd and 15. Pass is complete.
Just a quick pass pattern to D'Angelo Gonzalez. He's been one of those guys that can make some big plays for you. Not a lot there, just rolls out, pressure's coming. They're giving you more pressure now. So now, if anything else, you can see that the Mustangs are applying more pressure, coming with more bodies than Weslaco has on the offensive line. See, that continues here on a big, 2nd down? No, 3rd down. Should be a 3rd down.
Okay.
Yeah, 3rd down and 12. That's what they have on the field. So you got 3 down linemen. You have 4 linebackers. See if they bring him. No, they're going to hold him. So you're going to have a little bit of time to run if you choose. But now you got rid of it. I don't know if that's a fumble. He threw it forward.
Yeah.
So that's going to count as an incomplete pass. An incomplete pass. He threw it forward. And that's going to stop the Weslaco drive. So both defenses stiffen up here right after the break. Yeah, he threw it out. See that? He's trying to get rid of it. So it's a forward pass. Incomplete. So bring it to a 4th down now. Yeah, so see the adjustment on this defense. Weslaco has decided to slow down the run and have rotation, different players in. On the other side, McAllen Memorial on the first 2 downs, they blitzed.
All right.
Kick is away by Hunter McCandless. Ball's going to drop. Going to go further. Nice roll. Nice.
Yes,
roll.
nice.
Excellent roll.
Didn't McCandless catch a couple touchdowns?
He sure did last week. Yeah. Yeah, he's been rather quiet here, but hey, it's good that you showed up, Mr. McCandless, right here. We needed that good punt, and you got it. Good job. More of the Panther faithful on this Friday. Hey, dude, wonder how many of them will travel with us next week. It's a Saturday game. Hey, playing a pretty good LBJ team. You know, we're excited about that. They had a good 7-on-7 campaign, and then they beat yesterday. They beat Laredo Nixon, one of the one of the good teams out of Laredo. Smaller, obviously, classification Laredo mentioned, but still, Coach Mireles, remember him? Yeah, Coach Mireles up at LBJ. We'll be talking to him. We'll see you, Coach, next week. Heading over to Laredo.
Where do they think they'll play?
I think it'll be the same place we had the playoff
stadium?
the championship game. Remember the playoff game we had Martin? Yeah, at Martin. I think that's where they played their home games.
Okay.
Could be wrong. There's 3 fields there, basically.
Yeah, at least two I know of.
Shirley Field, and you have the LAC, the student, what is it, the SAC or whatever it's called, Student Activity Center.
Yeah.
The SAC. So they have 3 really nice facilities.
I know Martin.
Legal
SAC.
substitution.
Yeah.
12 man on the
Never
field.
been to Shirley, right?
What?
Kicking team.
I wonder if Shirley is in
Sorry,
Corpus
receiving
is
team,
over
legal
there.
substitution, 12 man on the field.
It's in Laredo
That
as well. I
penalty
think it's in
declined.
Laredo as well.
Ball being
Okay.
spotted. First down.
Anyway,
I'm not doubting you. I'm just not familiar.
I at this point, if you're traveling with me, we better leave really, really early. Don't know exactly where we're going. But it's going to be in the city of Laredo.
But don't we usually ride with the crew?
Yeah, the K-West crew.
Yeah.
Yeah, we always put our lives in their hands. I don't know if that's such a good thing sometimes, but
Especially at about 11 or 12 midnight.
coming back. All right, there was a penalty. It seems like something they've moved back right
All
up
right.
the middle of Spates. Spates going to be bottled up. No, they're going to put his head down, and he's going to continue running.
Yes.
Nice tackle there, at least attempted tackle.
I think his older brothers would be proud of his performance.
Yeah, different type of running back.
Right.
That's for sure. Different type. Kike Rodriguez, number 19, initially with a hit.
Yes.
But you can see how he's a powerful back, more of a power runner
Yeah.
than his other brothers were. Was it Campbell Spates and Trevor Spates?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not sure which was first.
Yeah.
That's the name.
But they were good. Really good.
really good.
Yeah. And so we'll see how Braxton's career ends up. Just a junior.
Yeah.
Just throw the ball, quick pass out there to Alanis. Alanis has to make somebody move. And he's trying to get off. And no, he ain't getting anywhere. Pushed him out of bounds. Whoa, there's some pushing going on here. Alanis gets up and says, hey, get off me. But here, you see the defense for the Panthers.
Right.
Nice throw out there. Now Alanis has to do something. And the nice holder by Padilla, and he's trying to get him off of him, but did not. Good job there by Padilla keeping his ground and making the tackle. Minimal gain on first down. Brings up, what, a 2nd and 8 now? Yeah, both defenses now kind of stiffen him up a little bit.
Yes.
Tied ball game. Yeah, they like to, right up here in the middle, they like to go to Spates or to the up man, usually Solis as well. So we'll see what they want. That's a little toss they like. You got a blocker outside. You got to go get him from behind. You do. That's the sport he's going to get. Again, he's picking up some nice yardage over on the left side. We've been talking about that left side. And that's what they like to follow. Even Coy gets in the action. Coy's one of the leading blockers.
Holding.
I don't know.
Number 62.
And there's a hold.
10 yards.
It hasn't been
Play
working
second
as fluid as Coach Patterson would like to. Getting handsy with those hands of the Mustangs. A couple of holding plays already. They moved him back. You know, they've done so well on offense that they've been able to overcome those penalties. They did it on the last time they scored, or the last before half. They moved the ball really well. So that kind of offense they have, I wonder if they go back to it.
2nd down and 8.
Coy wants to keep it. Coy's in trouble. No, he makes his first man miss. Looks like we're going to get him in the backfield. And there is a Panther on the field. Nice tackle there. It looks like the man who made the tackle, Romeo Perez, came up and made a good hit. Watch him come up, and he goes right there. See that tackle? So sometimes you make a tackle, and sometimes, I don't speculate, but sometimes you let it with, it looks like he's getting a cramp. You see that?
Yeah.
And it's getting to that point. It's only the 2nd game of the season. And so Coach, talked to Coach Stroman about it. He said, I'm very pleased with our conditioning. He says, we didn't get that many, but he says, but hey, when you start playing till the late third, that's when you start seeing some of those cramps. And he says, we've got to get these kids hydrated. Something interesting he said also, that was a bug running around.
Okay.
A lot of, you go back to school and a lot of the flus and a lot of these things go back. And he said, we had a lot of that. I said, well, Coach, what did you do? Send everybody to the doctor? What did you do? He goes, no. I asked my Panther moms to bring a bunch of bananas a bunch of oranges,
Okay.
a bunch of stuff with vitamin C, so they could load up on vitamin C and see if that works. So,
Well,
Dr. Stroman, no, that's his
Yeah,
wife. I'm sorry.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, Dr. Stroman.
he's trying to figure out,
Right.
you know, how to build up that immune
Yeah,
system. That's what he's doing.
well, getting away from health for a moment, it's been a mixed week for you as a football fan.
Yeah,
Panthers won to open the season.
that was cool.
And, of course, Florida State beat Alabama. Not such a good night for the Cowboys last night.
Yeah, I was gonna say two for one, right? I mean, that's solid. I'll take that on a good week.
Yeah.
Mustangs are going backwards here.
Fourth snap. False start. Number 61. Offense. 5 yard. Play third down.
So now this makes it even tougher. Eventually, the penalties will catch up to you. So now it's a third down, and now you're about, I would say about 15. More or less. Third and maybe, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's about 15. They say 11 on here, but I'm thinking it's longer than that.
Okay.
I mean, that's, well, see, it doesn't really matter at this point. It's third and long. Passing formation for the Mustangs.
Okay.
Ooh. Yeah, Matthew Mendez has, check that. Oh, that's number 32, Humberto Ornelas. Pass pattern, you got to make the first man miss.
Yes.
Passes out there, make the, and then the second guy almost takes the Mustang decal off the helmet.
Right.
That's a hard hit by Ornelas. Fourth down.
4th and 5.
And those penalties really caught up with the Mustangs on that drive.
And unless it was the last couple minutes of the game, you punt it from there with a score that's tied.
Yeah. You let that drop, you're going to get the ball close to midfield again. And now hopefully your offense has kind of figured things out. So now the emphasis goes back to that offensive line that we were talking about. Coach said, look, we're young. And boy, are they. You know, your center, Adrian Niños, is a senior. But after that, Alejandro Martinez, number 59, he's just a sophomore. The other guy is on the other side, Robert Martinez, number 73. He's a junior left guard. Left tackle is Ethan Mendez, number 75, left tackle. And he's just a sophomore. And then your junior right guard, Fabian Munoz, 76. He's also just a junior. No, his daddy. Daddy's a good guy. Just don't tell him.
We need to get you some thunder sticks to communicate with the fans.
That would be fantastic. Just let me know where to find them. I will go. I will use them up here right at halftime when you and I are taking a nap.
Yeah.
Because that's what we do at halftime. We take naps, folks. Watch this, right out in the middle. Watch this. That's what we're talking about. Playing some. We talked about that offense. We mentioned those guys that needed to make it happen against this defense. Those guys we just mentioned, that offensive line needs to go to work if the Panthers want to get this offense rolling. Robbins, good protection. Luna's going to have a blocker in front of him. He cuts it back inside. Watch out. Luna, you see his ability.
Right.
Once he's able to cut back inside, his first step is amazing. Watch it here.
Right.
See it. Watch him come up. He cuts it back inside and watch the step coming here.
That was nice.
And right here again. See, it's the step. Right. He's not the fastest guy on the field. He'll tell you, I'm not the fastest, but boy, is he quick. Those quick feet will pick you up 2, 3, 4 yards.
Is it all in the shoes?
It's all in the shoes. Remember, he's wearing his shoes are custom made.
That's right.
Custom made shoes. His family stayed up all night working on them.
That's right.
They're still asleep. Watch Luna. Luna puts it down and picks up some yardage. Yeah, it's got to be the shoes.
I wonder on the other side if there's a sign that says "Powerful Panthers."
I wonder. We've never seen the other side, do we? See that step again?
Yeah.
We talked about his first step coming into the hole. It's amazing. Now we'll see now. Once you start running the ball and Weslaco starts to get comfortable, they bring in 15. He's right there.
Yeah, there he is.
Now they have their watch. There it is. All right, all right, guys. We have reservations at 8. Everybody synchronize your watches. So many things you could do with it, right?
Yeah.
But they got they get the formation, they get the play, and then they get the motion. Those are 3 things they get on those watches. Too much time, it looked like, unless the Panthers call a timeout.
Right.
Let's see if they do. Decide to call a timeout, they're going to take the 5-yard penalty.
As much as there's a rivalry between Philadelphia and Dallas, it was nice to see during that rain delay.
Delay game.
They brought the Cowboys some food last night.
That was cool, right?
Yeah, I thought that was very classy.
Sandwiches. Oh, they're a lifesaver. Are you kidding? So they're going to mark this off. That's interesting. I guess they didn't get the timeout in on time.
Right.
So that'll back up the Panthers on the delay game. Play clock ran down. Panthers back on the line here. Man in motion.
Second down and 7.
One of your tackles in motion. Goes out, wants to go deep. No, he's going to have an opportunity to cut it back inside. Does. Puts his head down, and it's going to be close to another first down for the Panthers. Going to be short, though, about 2, maybe 3. But you saw the play develop, and that's what Luna brings.
Yeah.
You saw nothing really developing down the field. The receivers were going deep. He says, yeah, I just don't have the time, guys. I'm sorry.
On the offense, number 63.
I'm going to come up with, they're going to
10 yards, part of the foul.
call a
Play second down.
holding now.
Wow.
So now the Panthers are kind of doing the same thing that happened to the Mustangs on their previous drive. They're going backwards. They had a delayed game, so that moved you back. And then now, looks like the third quarter is over.
All right. And right now, it's all tied up at 16. No points so far here in the second half. This is a K-West production.
End of quarter.
All right. Fred, what's your evaluation of the third quarter?
Well, we talked about adjustments, right? We talked about the team. Both teams do a good job. Both teams do a good job of adjusting. They did it last year, too. Remember, it was a game, it was a thriller. It came down to the end. Could have been anybody's game at the end. The Mustangs won it by 3. Same thing here. We figured we were going to see this type of game, and we're here again. Big second down now. It's second and forever after the delay game and a holding call. See how the Panthers react. Nothing downfield. Got to get rid of it. He's going to get pushed out.
Oh.
Gets rid of it, but it might have been too late. He might have been pushed out.
Yes.
Didn't gain any yardage. Looks like he threw it right at the line of scrimmage. The ball remains there.
Do you think we'll see Coach Stroman's kind of got something a little more tropical and exotic during this warm weather? Do you think we'll see him with the Saban sweaters again?
Oh, it's going to happen. It's just a matter of when.
Yeah, no, even though Saban's now retired as an active coach.
Yeah, because everybody knows what that is. By the way, it's third and 31. I mean, that's just what play do you call here? But yeah, I think so. I think the wardrobe, the fall wardrobe, sure.
Right, as it gets cooler.
It gets a little cooler. Nothing downfield. He's got to get rid of it quick. Does. Finally to Garcia. Garcia's going to get hit out of bounds. Nowhere near a first down. But now you're in, again, no man's land here. Do you just pooch it? I mean, the ball's at the 35, I want to say, right? 36-yard line.
Mm-hmm.
So you're too far for a field goal,
right?
You still have, what is it? 4th down and 12 now.
Yes.
So you picked up a few yards. Do you have a 4th down and 12 play that if you don't make it, at least you give the ball there? You're going to need to hurry up. If not, you're going to have to call a timeout.
Yeah. Don't want to start using that up
you
already.
only have 2 timeouts. You got to hurry here. Yeah. 8 seconds left on the play clock. They might just pooch it here, I'm thinking. Yeah, pooch it. There it is. Nice pooch punt. That's going to drop at about the 3-yard line. Good decision.
Yeah, actually more like the 6 or 7. I think.
Yeah, McAllen does a good job. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. It's about the 6-yard line. So there you go. Again, the defense is making their position known here. They're doing a good job of being able to come up and make the adjustments on a night that you and I are listening to a lot of chickens. I don't know why. It's not the chicken dance, that's for sure. I know that's the case.
Well, there was a commercial up there for Wing Bar.
That's what it is. Well, it worked. Got my attention. All right, first down and 10. See what the Panthers can do here. Deep inside their own territory. The Mustangs want to get into space a couple of times, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Alanis coming in motion, 19. And even right up the middle to Spates, and Spates is going to go nowhere. Good play there by the Panthers. Ray Castro, number 0, Agent 0 on the play. Watch this play. That's basically a fullback dive. And, hoping he hits a big hole, and it's just nothing there. A bunch of other Panthers were there as well. 94, we talked about him all night. Romeo Perez has been active. Jaden Solis has been quiet. He's another guy in the backfield along with Spates. And they're going to toss it. They're going to give it to number 19. That's the guy we're talking about, Alanis. They use him in different ways. He's their go-to receiver. He's wide receiver one. And he got nailed on that one. It looks like, he's got hit. You watch him come inside, and then the Panthers come up there, and that's where he gets hit a couple of times. And that's just tough down there. You have bodies flying in at full speed, and then what happens is you're on the floor, and you have offensive or defensive linemen trying to get up, and guess what? Where they put their knees, usually in your rib cage, or the side of your hip or something, and they get up. they just trying to get up, and they without even thinking about it, they put a knee there, and you're like, wait a minute, you weigh 200 and some pounds on my frame, and usually, those offensive players, we're talking about the wide receivers, and even some of the backs are not the biggest guys.
No.
So that in itself, sometimes when you're playing, you get hit like that. That takes the wind out of you. That it leaves a mark. Sometimes.
Yeah.
We're hoping he's okay. He's one of their top players, and he's a fantastic player for this.
Who's that?
That's number 19. We're talking about him earlier, Michael Alanis. Fantastic player. He's had a couple of good plays here this evening. We're just hoping he's okay.
Yeah.
But I was describing what sometimes it happens on the pile when you're tackled like that. Those things happen, and it's just part of things happening. You sometimes get up and you hit someone without even knowing. It's just a physical game, period. And so you just got to be careful with that. And we're hoping that he's okay. Coach Patterson's out there. The trainer for Weslaco High is out there as well. Coach Stroman's a bit worried.
Yes.
These young kids. Obviously, different classifications. This is a 5A team.
Yeah.
And so we won't see them anywhere after this tonight.
No.
I do hope, I think you brought this up earlier, I do hope somewhere down the line, this can continue, kind of like what we're doing with Harlingen.
Yes.
Harlingen High, we play him every year, even if it's a non-district game. And a good thing, he looks like Alanis is okay. It's good to see him. Happy to see he's doing all right.
Well, also, we like their coach.
Yeah, Coach Patterson.
I live near Memorial.
It's Coach Stroman. Yeah, he's worried anytime an athlete like that gets hurt, sure.
Since they're not a regular competitor of Weslaco, I do like to see them do well in their sports.
Right. Yeah, they're a good program. School's been around for a little while now, for some time now.
Yeah, all those schools are pretty good people.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Nicky Rowe. I've dealt with a lot of the coaches over the years.
Yeah.
Nicky Rowe, Memorial, McAllen.
Sure.
And you did too when you were working at 710.
Sure did. Lots of folks. Watch the run there. And gets nice running. He's going to continue running hard.
Yeah.
And they're going to give him an extra yard or two, actually 15, because that was looks like they grabbed his face mask. We'll see here on the replay, but excellent running there by the quarterback. And then watch this. Well, wait a minute. They actually, it was from the top of the helmet. It wasn't from the face mask. That shouldn't be a foul.
In the play. Personal foul.
They're still going to call it. Even though technically on the replay you saw
15 yards into the run.
He grabbed the top of the helmet.
Yeah.
It wasn't the face mask. But at this point, maybe doesn't really matter. They're gonna give you 15 yards, and that'll help the case a lot for the Mustangs, which they were deep inside their own territory. That's going to help them out a lot. Good job there by the defense for Weslaco. Just, the quarterback, Kane Coy, a good, strong running by him.
Yes.
Nothing there. We talked about number 34 earlier. Yeah, Josiah Pequeño, just another young junior linebacker, coming to making his name felt.
Oh, yes.
Watch him come up, reads it, gets it. Other Panthers are there as well. We're talking about number 44 as well, Nathan Tostado. 34 and 44. Bringing all sorts of problems. Loss of 1 on that one. And again, this is the type of offense they like to run. Take their time. Make sure that they get the play right. And they want to take a shot every now and then. Here comes Spates right up the middle again. Picking up some good yardage, and they're comfortable with it. 4, 5 yards, 3 yards, 4 yards. They're happy with that. This is their offense. This is what they want to do. They set you up this way, and then they'll come around you and take a shot at you. And they do that very well. That's part of their offense. Vicente Valdez, young sophomore, is in there now. He's listed as a quarterback. So you got to keep an eye on him. Anytime you see another guy come in here, that could be a fake play. Keep your eye on the number 14. See if they use him in any spot here. Here's that bunch formation.
Okay.
3 guys on the left. They're going to give it to one of the first guys through. And he's going to be close to a first down. No, not necessarily. Just running up the middle there. Not much happening there. Now there's a new running back. We're talking about how this is Christian Little. Now this young man, he's a senior, and coach said that he's been doing really good. He's one of our players to watch. I thought we were going to see him more than just now.
I gotcha.
He's a different type of runner than Coy is, a different type of runner than Spates, a different type of runner than Jaden Solisi. So maybe they're just kind of keeping him for district
maybe.
At this point. But it brings up a punt now. It's 4th and short. Relas gonna kick it. Been short kicks. That's gonna drop 30. Gonna take a Mustang bounce at about the 20 and go out of bounds. 20-yard line. That's where the Panthers will start. So now the question is, you have 7 minutes and 34 seconds. It's the 4th quarter. Weslaco has seen the adjustment that Memorial did. They didn't get any help last time by the penalties that the Panthers did, a delay a game and a hold, and it just never really went. So now Malachi Rodriguez, young sophomore, is back there along with Luna in the back.
All right.
Whoa, baby. Their Panther gear. There's Malachi, breaks a tackle, cuts it back inside, outside, pushes down, and he's going to be pushed from the collar. That's going to be a collar tackle, and they're going to call, looks like either face mask or collar. That's going to be a 15-yard added to that run. Malachi is so tough to bring down. You've got to make a decision when you're tackling him if you're going to go high or low.
Right.
Comes the official with the official word.
Bring the play. Face mask.
Yeah.
Number 12 on the offense. 15 yards into the run.
And you have to decide, and the reason I say that, by the time he's at the hole, you're too late.
Yes.
And watch this. Watch him come up, and then as he's running, you got to say, okay, I got to go low on him now, because if you do this, you're going to grab a bunch of his helmet.
Yes.
Or his face mask. And the officials have called that tonight.
Oh, they've been very strict on that.
Anybody going to the head has been 50 penalty, and it's for both teams. They called it on Weslaco, now they call it on Memorial.
No head hunting tonight.
No head hunting, no head touching tonight. Stay away from the helmet. Both teams, really.
Yes.
Going to give Malachi. No, it's going to give. What's that trip? Look at that move by number 2.
Oh my gosh!
Big hole. You see the strength of that young man Luna. It's a never die attitude. He has a chip on his shoulder, has had it forever. He said, I'm the smallest guy on the field always. Watch him move. Boom. Spin cycle. 2. Moves it around the other side. Cuts it back inside, and then he puts his head down. I mean, that's the type of player he is. And he's answered all the questions. And he wants to be the Panther leader here. Here comes Malachi. He's going to go outside. Malachi's got the seam room.
Wow, look at him go around the left side.
He's going to have to go high again. See that? That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
If you don't decide what you're going to do to tackle him, you're going to go high. And he's saying again, they got my helmet again. You know, if he goes wide and you give him that time, there's that thing. And I wonder if it's a hold there. It's in the area of a hold when they were out there. Yeah, it looks like that's going to be a hold on Weslaco now.
Holding.
It looks like, yeah.
On the offense. 10-yard penny,
when they
previous
throw the
spot.
ball outside that far near the
first down.
numbers.
Yeah.
And there's nobody out there. You see outside, there's nobody there, and that's going to be the hold. And it might have been on the outside on 13. They might have held Israel Roberts Jones, the linebacker. Jones looks like he was held. So big play negated by a holding penalty. Purple all around the field. And a fake up the middle. Goes outside, got some room. Gonna cuts it back inside, and he's gonna pick up some yardage. And that's as far as he's gonna go. Nice tackle there. Good running again by Luna. Now Luna was last week was the leading rusher on this team. Right? I was surprised that was the case. You know, you have other guys.
Yeah.
You know, you have Malachi obviously out there. You have
No, Malachi just did a lot of the scoring.
yeah, Perez, and you have Garcia.
Yeah. And Garcia had some pretty good numbers.
And the leading rusher was Luna.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right. Clock is running.
Yep. That's what they want right now.
Gonna give it to D'Angelo Gonzalez on that toss. D'Angelo puts his foot down. He's got some room. Watch out on the inside. He's gonna push out of bounds. Finally, by Jason Martinez, the junior linebacker. The Panthers come back with a toss that we saw this last week.
Yes.
Just a toss, and he kind of gets lost in the back there of other offensive linemen.
Right.
And then he's got some speed. Again, receiver by trade, but boy, he can carry the ball too. He could probably fit in a pinch as a running back. We're gonna see the full house backfield, not yet. We're seeing Garcia in the backfield along with Luna. Luna's gonna keep it. Luna's got some room.
Yes,
Luna's
he
gonna
does.
score. As a touchdown.
Wow.
That defense, that offensive line, we talked about how they had to take over. And on this drive, they just did that. Watch this offensive line, watch the hole.
Look at Luna.
Not even gets touched as the offense and all the other players do their job. And that's a touchdown. That's money.
Yeah, that reminds me of the old days of the guy from Texas A&M.
Manziel, Johnny Manziel. That's right. Manziel. Extra point is up and it is good. So we were wondering who was going to strike first.
Yeah.
The defenses have stiffened up both for the Mustangs and for the Panthers. Look at all the party lights.
Yeah. And
Party in Weslaco, USA.
I think that little kind of belt-looking buckle on his back kind of honors his grandfather, if I recall, from last week.
Yeah, if you remember, D'Angelo especially. D'Angelo Gonzalez, he's been one of those guys that has been always remembered his grandpa. He's had a special relationship, and you know, who doesn't with a grandpa? And, yeah, there's your leader, there's your guy. Congratulating who? As offensive lineman. As an offensive lineman, you love your guy.
Yeah,
you love your quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
When he comes and tells you, I scored because of you guys.
Yeah, that's really cool.
You guys made this happen. Look at that. Say high-fiving all his offensive linemen. That's the way you're going to get yourself protected, my friend.
And which is the difference than you. He'd go up and say, I just want to say I appreciate your effort, but I did score in spite of you.
Yes.
That's what you were told.
And can you move out of the way? I'm going to sit down on the bench. Yeah, good thing. That you see that. That's a leader. That's your senior leader.
Yeah, that's good.
Zuniga hits it. It's going to drop at about the 15. Watch out. Is that Alanis out there?
Oh.
That's number one. That's Jaden Solis.
That's Solis.
Yeah, one of the upmen. That was a short kick there by Zuniga. So now good, decent field position for the Mustangs. Only down by a touchdown, and they have 5:37 left. Watch this return here. He's one of your playmakers, is Solis, a running back, cuts it back inside.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
Yeah, he's able to put his head down. He's a good runner.
Yeah.
He's one of these guys that does a great job on this offense. He's one of the featured backs along with Braxton Spates back there. So we're going to slow things down here. Well, wait a minute. The official has something to say to us, it looks like. We set the play clock.
Please reset the clock to 6 minutes. Reset the clock to 6 minutes.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh.
From 5:17 to 6?
Yeah.
That's a nice round off.
Yeah. You got an extra 43 seconds to speak in this game.
Well, we've got a lot to say.
Oh, you always do.
43 seconds. I don't know if it's enough.
Well, there'll be timeouts and stuff yet.
Yeah.
But 6 minutes right now on the clock. 1st and 10 at about the 35-yard line for the Memorial Mustangs.
There it is. Scratching space in that defense. Yeah, usual suspects on defense. That's number 9. We've been talking about him all night. Jacob Villa makes initial contact. Villa brings him down, along with number 44. Those two guys have been working together really nice. Nathan Tostado and Villa. We mentioned those guys by name, and boy, they did come out. Those guys, we mentioned their names, and hey, guys, you guys need to get going, and boy, did they. Good job by the Big O.
And it didn't happen last year, but remember a couple years ago when they won all their district games, too. Remember when the Panthers won all their non-district games against the other teams?
Comes the pass right up the middle there. Gonna be caught, no dropped. Nothing there, Santa. That's Moya. We've been talking about Moya. Seth Moya on a tackler. He's a great tackler. Intended wide receiver was Vicente Valadez. Now, we've mentioned a quarterback by trade, but watch him go up, try to catch it.
Yeah.
But Moya was there. He does a great job tackling. He's early on in this season, just a youngster starting at the corner spot.
Right.
He cemented his name as a great tackler. So much so that they call him the Dagger, you know?
That's a big compliment.
That's a big compliment by defensive coaches. And now on a pass play, did a good job of breaking that up. Good job, Moya.
3rd down and 8.
They like the receiver out there, Hugo Rodriguez, wide. They might go him. Here comes Villa. Villa misses him for a second, but here comes the Panthers. You got to come up and grab him, and you do, and that's going to be a sack. He was in trouble, Kane Coy. The protection came down, and you got to blame Villa for messing all that up. Villa messed this up. Watch this. One misses the first time, but never give up on a play. Why? Because watch this. Watch 9 come back and make the tackle.
Wow.
Yeah, you don't ever give up on that play, and Coy got hit hard on that play. Yeah. He's kind of standing around here. That's going to bring up a 3rd down now. Check that. Yeah, it's going to be a 4th down.
Through the play. Holding. On defense, number 11. 10-yard penalty.
Well, that's a 1st down.
1st down.
Yes.
That's a big play. I mean, that they had him in the back before 4th down, and then they called a holding on the defense on number 11, Michael Ray. Now, that's interesting because it doesn't happen very often, does it? Especially on a broken play like that.
Yeah.
That just doesn't happen.
No.
But oh well. Here we go. Gives you a 1st down. New life for the Mustangs.
And they're getting better field position.
Yeah, big penalty there. Back to the base offense now. You know what you're going to get. Comes a run.
Was that Spates or who was that?
They're going to throw another flag?
Oh, my God.
Wow. This is interesting. I mean, that was a tackle, and it looked like it was a little late. Watch, you judge for yourself. We're going to see here. That's another 15 yards.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 48, defense, taunting. 15-yard penalty.
I saw a tackle afterwards.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll get to see the replay, it looks like, but I didn't see a taunting. I saw the tackle. Let's see if this happens here. Maybe we missed it. Watch number 48 come up, and he makes the tackle. He does the tackle there. So, there's that what it is? No, but the flag was thrown after the play was done. So it looks like they were calling the play, not necessarily the taunting.
Well, I know that taunting's becoming a bigger thing in the NFL. In the NFL, for sure.
It comes right up the middle. Here, Spate's got a big room. He's got to bring them down. They do. But boy, there's a ball on the field. Ball is loose.
Yes.
I don't know if they're going to call him down. They're going to call him down. It looks like. No, even that's the case. Spate's got it back.
Yeah. Well, they don't mess around in the NFL a lot anymore. That guy from Philadelphia spit at Dak on the first play of the game.
Have you ever seen that before?
No.
Ever?
No.
It's like not even they hadn't even started the game.
No.
You know, you understand the heat of the pass, the moment, and that kind of thing. But even before the game,
he comes out and it was something to do with that his player getting, it wasn't personal against Dak, but he considers him a leader of the team.
A bunch of penalties here have helped the Mustangs. They were down to a 4th down. Here comes Space putting his head down, and the Panthers are there to meet him again. Picks up about 2-3 yards maybe.
They're just about to the point where we're talking about Memorial. They're going to have to go for it on 4th downs now, not settle for a field goal.
Lots of hard hitting now going back and forth here. Again, these offensive linemen, that's that left side. Big 78 is there. Big 71 is on that side. Those guys, that's where they want to go.
Oh, yeah.
70.
You talked to me earlier today after talking to their coach about, you know, the strength of their offensive line.
Going the other way now. He's going to pull it out. Going to have to go get him. And does.
Yeah.
You see, there's another flag there.
Was that a hit out of bounds?
That's the only thing I can think of at this point, that maybe it was out of bounds. But boy, this has really kind of become really touchy now.
Yes.
Especially on this drive.
And they're in the red zone now.
Yeah.
Talking about the Mustangs.
We'll see what this is. The only thing I can think of is on the tackle. That was the only thing that happened out there. Maybe out of bounds. You know, that kind of happened in the first half with Keller. Remember that?
After the play. Personal foul. Face mask.
The face mask.
19. Defense.
Personal foul.
Half the distance.
But did he say after the play? I wonder, how does that work? I mean, he got up and I figured it had to be on the tackle. Let's see it here.
Yeah, I would assume.
Solis goes wide. Then number 19, Kike Rodriguez, comes up and makes the tackle. Oh, that's where it is. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So it wasn't after the play.
No.
But it was during the play.
Right.
As they were tackling. That makes sense. Okay.
So the ball's down at the 5. 1st and 5. 3:20 remaining in regulation. Mustangs fans stayed around that are here. And
sure.
They've got to be enjoying it right now. And, of course, Weslaco fans, they always stay till the end.
Gael Reese, big 45. Stopped Spates. That's hard to do. Watch him in the hole.
Yes.
Watch number 45 and watch Spates. Boom. That ends there.
This is going to be a 4-down play, I believe.
I think you have to, right?
At this point.
I mean, it's second
I don't know
down.
what they have timeout-wise.
And clock is running.
Yeah.
You know, they don't want to give Weslaco any time.
No.
So you take your time, and it's touchdown or nothing. I mean, I know you don't want to do this, but do you at this point, if you're a Panther team, you say you let them score and then get an offense out there?
No.
And you have to stop them, right? You want to make a play.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not going to just give it to them because you know they're going to go 4 plays.
Right. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. So do you start taking the timeouts if you're Weslaco? I mean, Weslaco still has 2 timeouts. I'm thinking, right?
Yeah.
Do you?
Is there a 2-minute warning?
What happened? Somebody dropped the helmet, so it was the quarterback who has to come out for a minute. It looks like, because his helmet coming off. Is that what he's talking about?
Okay, that's usually the case.
Or is this a penalty? Because I do see a flag.
All right.
And it might be pushing the helmet, and that will give you a brand new 1st down. We'll see. Here comes the official. Another personal foul.
After the play. Personal foul. Number 45. Hands to the face. Half the distance. Automatic 1st down.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, it doesn't really matter at this point. They were going to do all 4 down anyway.
Yeah.
So now you got 1st down, ball at the 2.
Yeah, that's the advantage.
Coach Stroman is not in a good mood.
No, I wouldn't think so.
You know, these penalties.
We're aiming right now. We're aiming right now for an overtime.
Yeah, I think that's where we're heading, unless they miss the extra point or something. But even then, you're going to have a little bit of time if they score here from the 2. Remember, they're averaging about 3 yards per carry. At least Spates is, at least. And they're going to call timeout. Who's going to call timeout?
Is there a 2-minute timeout at high school?
Oh, there is. You're right. The 2-minute
timeout.
Your favorite. The 2 minutes. Yeah, so 2 minutes, right?
Yeah.
It's your 2 yards. Spates has been averaging, I'm just giving you 3-4 yards a carry, maybe more.
They get it in. Weslaco's got to try to get it downfield in under 2 minutes.
And you'll have, if you don't use any of your timeouts, you'll have 2 left.
Yeah.
So at least you'll do that. So that's why I was thinking earlier, do you say, hey, you know, let's make a business decision. Let's let him walk in, and then we'll get more time on the clock. I mean, that's some strategy.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's the right one. I'm just saying it's a strategy.
It is a strategy, and I thought that should have been done sometimes, but
At this point, you say no, you make a tackle. At this point, you do something. At this point, you make a play. Hey, you got called for a flag. You make the play now. You strip the ball. I mean, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I like that better than my plan.
was it 1st and goal to go from the 2? Is that what I'm
That's
looking
it.
at?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll see what happens. No, I mean, I see your point about walking in, and sometimes I think that should have been done. But not too many coaches are just going to give points up like that.
Oh, they're going to do their version of the tush-push.
Yeah.
It's the Mustangs doing their version of it.
Yeah.
Nobody signaled anything, at least none of the officials. Some of the players have said yes.
Yes.
They're going to call the play down there. And looks like quarterback Kane Coy got close to the line. Did you see that?
Yeah, there's a push.
There's the push. Spates and Solis get the push, and he's calling a touchdown. He says it's not called a touchdown, but no. There's nobody called it. Oh, jeez, it's close. Ball is as close as you can be inside the 1 yard line.
Oh, yeah.
It's basically touching the goal line.
I mean, there could be a big pass play or a big return by Weslaco, but
I've always seen at this point, you know, you got ball handling has to be the key, right? You've seen the exchanges go wrong. So, you know, that's why I guess as a Panther, you play this. You know, you're going to get a shot. You're going to get a shot. Clock is running. They're going to get the ball back maybe at 1:15 or so, 1:10 maybe.
Well, they've still got three
down.
Second down and 1, so they've got 3 plays. I'm talking about Memorial.
Yeah, they know they don't want to give Weslaco any time, so they're going to take a timeout here. Yeah, they'll call a timeout. Now you see what they want to do, right?
Yeah.
They want to give Weslaco no time.
Mm-hmm.
Now the question comes, looks like the Mustangs have 1 timeout remaining. So if that's the case, you know, do you score here and give them a minute and what, 14?
Well, you got to score, though, okay, if you're a Mustang. So you can't say, oh, let's score on 4th down, you know, and make it that risky if you're a Mustang fan.
Right.
And I know we have some listening tonight.
Looks like Weslaco is going to use their heavy package.
Yeah.
They're going to bring Robert Martinez, the starting left guard.
Okay.
And they're going to put him on the line.
Yeah, I understand that.
Some more weight. You know, you might as well practice this. You're going to need this during the season, so you're going to see a couple of guys. Big 7'3" is in there now. That's Robert Martinez, the young junior. We're playing on that line. Hope to give him some more push, along with Zamora in there, both guards, I should say. 52 Zamora and 73 Martinez, right in the middle there.
Oh, yeah.
Comes the push. Yep. There it is. And that's going to be a touchdown for the Mustangs.
Yeah.
So now the ever so important,
you
know, extra point. Oh, do you go for 2? Do you go for 2?
Oh, some people say on the road you would.
They're out there. They're out there.
You might.
I don't see 84 out there. You go for 2?
You might.
Why not? Go for the win.
Yeah.
It's a non-district game. Wow. There we go, folks.
I mean, they don't. Do they do overtimes at non-district?
They do. They would. They could.
Yeah.
They should. But here we go. It's a 4th down now.
All right. Here we go.
You need 2 points, and now they're going to use that timeout. That timeout came in handy. So Coach Patterson, good strategy. He knew all along what he wanted to do. And I want to set up and I want to score. And then I want to take my last timeout and set up my super duper play.
Yeah, all right.
To get that extra point. In this case, would be a 2-point conversion. And that would give you the lead. Give the ball back to Weslaco with a minute, maybe 10, maybe minute 9 or something like that. Depends on how long the play takes. But this is risky. But you know what? I'm going to go back to say what we've said before. This is good practice for both Weslaco's defense when they have to make a stop.
Yes.
And when the offense for McAllen Memorial here needs a two-point conversion. These are the type of things that you're learning from. Defensive line has to come and make a play. Strength on strength. Offensive line, defensive line. We thought this game would come down to the game in the trenches, and boy, has it.
Well, this is huge.
With a conversion, Memorial would take the lead.
Previous timeout was called by Weslaco. They each have one timeout.
Oh, okay. There you go. That helps.
Yeah.
Thanks. Oh, boy. Panther faithful is standing.
Well, it's going to come down to this no matter what. Because they're going for 2, so you're either going to, unless somehow, Weslaco
with the band, quit playing while Memorial's in offense.
Oh, okay, I get you. They're stopping the music, yeah, because the band cannot be playing.
Yeah.
While the players are, the offense takes, it makes
sense.
A rule. That's a rule. Okay, you can scream as loud as you want. if you're a fan, just cannot have any music.
With the band, quit playing while the Memorial is in offense.
And Coach Stroman is going to have to go tell them. Let's Coach Stroman at the bottom of your screen.
There he is.
Tell them to stop playing the drums. This is fun. Here we go.
All right.
Big play.
This very well could be the game right here.
Now you call the timeout. I don't think they had one.
The delay, they cannot play.
Okay, he's gonna have to go tell the coach the delay, they used it because he used a timeout. Is that what he's saying? He's gonna say, look, they used a timeout. They called the timeout before the delay. So he said that he's telling them so. So this is what happened, Coach Stroman. They knew they were running out of time. The band? Did he say something about the band?
Well, he's not happy.
He's pointing to. He's pointing over here. He's to the south side of the field.
Where we are?
No. We're on the north side.
Yeah,
that's
I thought
the south side.
Yeah, I thought we were on
you
the
and
north.
He's past us now. He's telling them to stop. Yeah, I seen to the drums, stop playing. So he tells them to stop playing. But now the crowd can make as much noise as you want.
Yes, they can.
As long as there's no instruments, musical instruments, it should be clear, that should be playing, and that's been a rule all along.
Yes.
It happens in college football too. You can scream and shout at the top of your lungs if you choose to, and I would recommend it now because your Panthers need to stop here. Memorial needs to convert this. Look at the noise.
Yeah.
Movement. Watch Alanis on the outside. Watch Alanis. They're going to want to throw out there. He's in pressure. He's got to get out there. He's got some room. He's going to hit it. He's going to get inside. And that's going to count. The Panthers had him in the backfield.
Yes.
Ran out of space. But what a great run there by Coy. He made this happen. Watch as the Panthers had him wrapped up. Watch this. There's nothing there. You got to get out of there. Missed the tackle, and then Coy has to put his head down. He gets nailed.
Oh, yes.
And he still gets the two-point conversion.
He earned that
matters.
one.
Yeah. Those are the hardest 2 points you're ever going to get. And boy, they needed it. Watch this. Just Via, again, messed things up for this offense. And watch Coy. Watch the head here. Boom. Yeah, he got nailed. And hopefully he's all right. Moya comes up and really delivers a hit. But boy, it doesn't matter at this point. He'll take that.
Yes.
Now that gives Weslaco no clock. It moved. 112. I thought the clock might have moved, but the clock didn't move at all.
No.
On that play. And so now Weslaco with a good return might get an opportunity. There's no way that McAllen Memorial lets Weslaco High return this at all.
No.
There's just no way.
No.
Now remember, Weslaco has a timeout left. But they also have just a few minutes here. I got 1 minute and 12 seconds. So now, Huerta, we'll see what he does there. Actually, Robert Relas, punter and kicker for this.
Yeah, Huerta was last week, but he didn't play.
Right. This is Relas, the kicker, number 84. They're going to kick it in that green spot that's wide open.
Right.
You know, they got to kick it out of the end zone.
Well,
that's my bet.
That's what they'd like to do.
We'll see what happens here. Kick is up. The Upmans are going to catch it.
Okay.
You have D'Angelo Gonzalez cutting it back inside. D'Angelo has room. Cuts it back inside. Watch out! Has an opportunity. He might go all the way. Watch out! Panthers are going to score.
Wow.
What a play! Unbelievable.
Now, if the Panthers could hold on for the next minute or so.
I'm looking for flags.
Yeah, it'll be quite a post-game show for Carlos and
Watch
Mike.
this return. Catches the sideline. We've been talking about D'Angelo. Blocked there. And
Yes.
he's off to the races. And he beats the Mustangs. Down. All the way for a touchdown. Gotta be kidding me.
Well, there's still a minute left.
I don't even do that in video games.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's still a minute left. But the Mustangs have no timeouts, or did they? They might have one, but watch D'Angelo. Watch the lane, boom. Watch this block right here.
Yeah.
Boom. And I go, that springs him. He goes. They just couldn't catch up. Wow. That's gonna be all over the highlights.
Oh, yes. This game was hyped enough throughout the valley going into this tonight.
My goodness.
I wonder if we have anybody here, any live shots tonight.
Well, they might be calling us to get a little bit of that video. Remember,
Yes.
it wasn't too long ago.
Weslaco
people were calling
is out of timeout.
for videos of what had happened, and that's just a few seconds that elapsed. Actually, they gave him 55 seconds. Now, Weslaco comes back on, and they have their offense on the field. So are they going for two?
They might.
Yeah, why not? At this point, why not go for it, right? Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
24-29 on a crazy play
Yes.
that you only hear about. It happened here, folks.
It happened here.
Luna wants to roll out, running out of time. He's got to go the other way. He's got to run fast. Finally sends it in, and that's going to be
look
for
at
a
that.
two-point conversion. You were talking about Kane Corby, and what he did, stretching that play out. Luna just did the same.
Yes.
Wow. Two-point conversion. So now you have to score a touchdown to tie it. That's where they went for two. Watch Luna making things happen. Playmaker. Keeps it alive and gets his guy down the field. That's Joseph Leal.
Yes.
Man. Well, if anything else, the game lived up to its hype.
It did.
Doesn't matter now who wins at this point. Now you've got players that's all over the field, playmakers, and it went down. Kane Coy did it for the Mustangs. On the other side, D'Angelo Gonzalez with the...
Oh, there's the alien again.
There's Paul the alien. Paul the turnover alien. Now it's Paul the two-point conversion alien. Take a picture with him.
Yeah, that's something.
Wow. So now if you're Weslaco, you get this ball and you hit the parking lot. Hit the scoreboard. Hit it as south as far as you can. Zuniga.
This time,
earn your Panther paw right now.
You can get 3 of them this time if you put it in the end zone.
At least. Oh boy. Yep. That's close. At the 10. Watch out. Got some running room in the middle. Gonna hit a Panther and then gonna go backwards, and that's as far as it's gonna go.
Yeah.
Not up into the 25-yard line.
Yeah.
All right, we said we were going to see fireworks. We just had them. I wonder if we're going to see them again. 46 seconds now. Remember, they do have a playmaker in number 19. Now, he was injured earlier, Michael Alanis. We'll see if he's out there. Jaden Solis is another guy they like to use a lot. Keep on the lookout for him. Looks like Alanis is going to be in the slot now. I will look for him. He's one of those receivers that get open quickly.
Yes.
Panthers must provide some pressure. Got some room. Gonna throw low. He's gonna get his guy there, but that's as close as he's gonna go. quick pass pattern thrown to Isaiah Gonzalez, number 26.
There's no more timeouts, right?
It looks like it still shows one timeout.
For who?
For McAllen Memorial.
Okay.
So they might still have it here.
Well, they might.
Weslaco is ready to go here. Coy wants to throw. Coyne's under trouble. There looks like to be a help, but they're not going to call it. They're going to let it play. Coyne's going to go out of bounds.
All right, you didn't get too much.
But again, the time is the issue. 25 seconds now, and you just ran your whole offense to the other side of the field. Now you got to come back. And clock is running.
Yes.
Watch Coy. He is a playmaker. Looks like McAllen Memorial. Wait a minute. Anybody calling a timeout? Doesn't show that the Panthers have any timeouts left.
No, I don't think they did.
At least it didn't show like they do. Unless we're wrong and they do. No, it looks like
Well,
McAllen does. McAllen does have it.
Yeah, I mean, Weslaco would just as soon have the clock running.
Yeah.
I don't see why, unless they had not enough people on the field or something, why they'd want to stop it.
There's something happened here. Nonetheless, it's a second down and about 7, right?
Yes.
The key number here is 25.
Yes.
25 seconds left. And they'll start this off. As hard as it goes, they're going to start this off.
Okay.
25-second clock starts. As soon as they snap it, the ball goes. Weslaco's playing prevent all the way. They got guys at the 35 on the other side.
They just want to get this, keep this clock running.
Right down the middle. And that's almost intercepted by the Panthers. Intended receiver was number 5, Hugo Rodriguez.
It would seem.
Yeah, Kike Rodriguez is back there as well.
Yeah, Memorial should have 2 more plays left.
Yeah, you got
Time-wise,
17 seconds. Now remember, this kind of game reminds us so much of last year.
Yeah.
It kind of came down to the last moments, and it was won at the last minute. And it still got 17 seconds, but it has the feel like last year.
All right, let's see.
They're playing deep as Weslaco. They got guys all the way back. Coy wants to take a shot. That ball is not going to be caught by anybody. Closest players were look who's out there. Luna's out there. You know, he started playing as a corner. Remember that?
Right.
Way back when he was a sophomore. He's a corner. Says, Coach, put me out there. I'll go take care of this along with Moya. Moya's out there again. There's the guy we were talking about. We're talking about him being involved in this offense is Michael Alanis.
We think that this may be the last play of the game. We don't know.
Yeah, 10 seconds.
Yeah.
I say watch Alanis, watch 19. He's going to be on the left side along with Solis. He's the 3 receivers on the left side. He's in the middle.
Maybe they're going to do something special. Memorial or Weslaco's going to win this. Let's see what happens right here.
Goes deep. Going to knock it down or intercept it. And intercepted. That's going to be Kike Rodriguez with the interception. And that's going to give him a picture with Paul, the turnover alien. If anything else, what's this? He just throws it far. The clock has expired.
Well, you can't blame him for that.
I mean, that's just going high, but watch Kike go up high and get it. Gets it, yeah, nice. Villa was there too.
What a comeback by both teams at the end. It's hard to have to see a loser in this one, the way both of them played.
Yeah.
All right, we didn't get time to say goodnight to the staff because this thing just went right to the bitter end.
Sure did.
But we do want to at least promote Carlos Robledo and Mike coming up next. With the post-game show, they'll have some guests from Weslaco.
Sure, that'd be lively. That should be lively.
And though I couldn't thank everybody individually, I do want to thank all the K-West staff for the great job they did tonight presenting this very memorable game in high school football history in the Rio Grande Valley, especially an early season non-district game. And Football Fred, want to thank you for your help and great work as always. I guess next week we'll be in Laredo on Saturday, and I guess for the next, and then the Saturday afterwards we'll be here playing a Laredo team too to wind up the non-conference schedule. So have a great week. I think you're doing Weslaco East game on Friday.
Yeah, well, Friday we'll do Weslaco. They open up against the Donna Redskins. That should be fun. And then we're heading over to Laredo.
Okay, sounds good. So have a good week. And you and I guess, will talk sometime this week. So thank everybody for tuning in. And for the fans from McAllen, the Memorial fans, we appreciate you listening tonight. Didn't turn out like you'd want, but at least it was an exciting, fun game. And you look like you have an excellent team this year.
Sure do.
And let's see if Weslaco can beat Laredo the next 2 weeks, two of their teams, and wind up being undefeated during the 4 non-conference games. Have a great and safe weekend, everybody. We look forward to talking to you next Saturday night. And coming up is the post-game show. And again, Weslaco victorious over the Mustangs, 31-24. And again, we appreciate everybody that tuned in tonight. Have a great weekend, everybody.